Yo, sup folks, Zaguera here, kicking off another stream, another Sunday stream. I don't know why I felt the need to say that, but I mentioned at the very end of my last stream that well, I mean, Dorf Romantic threw me off a little bit, but I said I was also kind of feeling off. I'm still feeling off. I don't know exactly what's going on. I'm hoping we'll have a little more energy today. I mean, some of it was Dorf Romantic was the game you could think for, but man, I mean, it's supposed to be relaxing, and I did get relaxed and sleepy as I was playing. So I decided, I said at the end that I wanted to try playing the Banner Saga, and then I rethought that. I was looking through like what I had in my library and what was on sale, and I decided to stick with the Banner Saga anyway. I feel like I want to play something that's like a little strategic, but not like super in depth. Potentially in the coming weeks, I might end up streaming World of Warcraft. The Cataclysm pre-patch is coming out for Classic, and I might be playing it. I'll probably be playing it. I'm just debating on whether I want to play it on stream or not. I'm gonna end up leveling a new character because I want to play Worgen. So I mean, I could stream that. I'll probably stream it once and see how it goes. It'll probably actually be earlier in the day than normal. Maybe. I'll figure it out. But I'll let you know ahead of time. I mean, I'm probably like a week out from doing that. So the goal for now is we're gonna play the Banner Saga. Hopefully it's fun. I've played it before for like an hour and maybe an hour and a half. It's kind of an aside not an aside, but a little bit of backstory. I used to travel for work, 5 days a week and staying at hotels 4 nights a week. So I took a laptop with me and I would like buy a bunch of Steam games and play through them. I believe that's when I first played Banner Saga. Kind of actually right when I was getting into the phase of where I wasn't going to be traveling anymore. And I started and it like didn't grip me enough immediately that I kept playing as things transitioned. But we're going to give it another shot. It's from 2014, so it's a bit of an older one. But it was like a well-respected game back then. It's like a tile combat, where the turn-based tile combat is the combat piece of it. The rest of it is like decision making as you're like going along the trail. But yeah, we'll jump into it. We'll explain. We're gonna start fresh. I think the entire thing takes like 16 to 20 hours. So like I said, we're a week out from potentially streaming World of Warcraft. So if this is good, it'll be 3 or 4 streams until we maybe jump into that. But we'll see. I'm gonna go ahead and launch it up. I tested audio. We'll see whether it's good or not. I think it was hard to test because like the music like just wasn't playing and the sound effects are like really spiky. Also didn't load in full screen for whatever reason, so we'll fix that in a second here. Every time I've launched it, it's launched in a different resolution. The first time it launched full screen, the second time it launched in like a 600 by 400, and that time it was like almost complete full screen. And there is a sequel. Apparently there's a third game that came out in 2018. I did not even know that. So if we really like this, there's 2 more games we can play. But we're gonna play the first one here. Let me put myself in the corner. I did not remember to check to see if I need to be in a different. I think this is the better corner because I think the bottom left has your turn order and stuff in this. But yeah, you see there's a banner down here for Banner that I'm blocking now. It's Banner Saga 2 and a banner up here for Banner Saga 3. So if I really like it, maybe we play those. Yeah, let's go ahead and so like right now there's music, but it is so incredibly quiet. Like I can't hear it. I can just see like it very faintly showing up in OBS. It's weird, but do I want to pick a? No, I'm not gonna bother. We're just gonna new game it up and see how it goes. Why is it not full screen? on OBS. The story in Banner Saga changes based on choices you make, but I didn't. Hold on. I want to go back and read that, and I also want to figure out why this is not coming up in full screen. I Alt F4'd it. That's why it went away. Okay, launches in full screen. Showing up in full screen right now. In OBS. New game. Now it's full screen. Okay, the story in Banner Saga changes based on the choices you make. You'll occasionally switch between lead characters, witnessing the story unfold from different perspectives. I don't think any of it is voiced, so I'm gonna start out reading it. The gods are dead. In their wake, man and giant survive through a tenuous alliance, driving black destroyers called Dredge deep into the northern wastes. Now is an era of growth and trade. Life goes on. Only one thing is stopped: the sun. Okay, it's not like something I click through.
It has been several long months on the road. The first signs of snowfall accost us on our approach to Strand, largest of the trade cities on the Val-human borders, and our last collection before returning to the capital.
Those subtitles are probably super tiny, but I don't think I can adjust that. And I know it's a little quiet.
To a stop in the sky. Though during these long winter days, none of us can be certain how long it has been this way. Some of the men in the caravan have taken it as a dire omen. I am not quick to superstition, but I myself will be glad to be done with this year's rounds.
I didn't even remember the story was that the sun had stopped. I just knew they had to go somewhere. I didn't remember why.
We have been warned by stranded travelers about brigands on the path through Ridgehorn, our road home. Our captain seems
I'm scratching my nose. That's why my mouth keeps opening and closing.
As eager as I to be done here. We will rest here.
The one guy fell way behind. Oh, he's like a guard for the town. Are we that much bigger than everybody else, or is that just like a thing? Oh no, we're giants, that's right. Okay. Or there are some giants, not everyone's a giant. I think that was a different language. The fact that they didn't subtitle it is weird. This is a neatly animated cutscene. So, like that voice line was louder than the voice lines in the cutscene. So that's why I'm afraid to. Okay, you've arrived just in time. The chieftain Red and his men are now looking tougher fight than they bargained for. Dragging around the screen to check marking. Okay, hold on. See, all I do is turn on the master, like the effects, and I've got subtitles on. There's not like a voice line thing, so I'm just gonna leave it like this, I guess. Maybe I'll turn up 1 and turn effects down 1. That looks good enough, I guess. And I'm guessing effects is the voice, so who knows if that actually affected anything. I basically just made the, the music a little bit louder, hopefully. Okay, so I can toggle this on to show. So I'll let the game explain itself. There's some things when I re-looked at the game I looked at to remember like what the combat system was to decide if I wanted to play it, and it's a little bit weird. Okay, these portraits show the order of initiative, taking turns from left to right. Your allies are blue, the enemy is red. So one thing I know that is weird about this, it always alternates teams. So even if like right now I only have 2 guys and they have 4, you'll see I always go, it goes me, them, me, them, me, them. So I like this guy will get 2 turns before one of their guys gets to go. Or these 2 guys will get to go, basically. So I need to be smart, take advantage of that. Movement happens before action. This ring shows your shield banger is active. Blue tiles around him show where he can move. Some characters fill more tiles than others. The horned allies are a race of giants called Varl, who take up 4 tiles each. While humans fill a single tile, this can have a huge impact on your strategy. I'm assuming they're supposed to be like the tankier guys. Click on the tile you want to move, then click the check mark to confirm. Move your shield banger here to get him into attack range. To target an enemy, click on the tile which they stand. Ally tiles are blue, the enemies are red. Target this enemy now by clicking his tile. You can choose to either attack the enemy's strength or break his armor. The numbers beneath each icon, 2 and 5, show the damage you will do to that stat. Strength counts as both health and damage. A loss of 2 strength means you'll now do 2 less damage. If strength falls to 0, the character falls in battle. So that's like the interesting mechanic of this, is like the more damage you've taken, the less damage you're going to do. So it's kind of hard to like rally back if you're just getting beaten up. It's not like if my guy's down to 1 strength, I can like turn around and like one-shot this guy who's got 9 strength. So you have to plan accordingly. And then I'm sure it's going to tell us about the armor here in a second. Armor blocks strength damage, but can be reduced by a break attack. By breaking armor, you open them up to take more damage in the future. So, I mean, it'll show us like when we go to attack like this guy up here probably, or this guy. Or this guy. Trying to attack this guy's raw damage, this raw strength probably isn't going to work because he's got 11 armor. The enemy only has 9 strength remaining. A strength attack will kill him. Click the fist now to attack a strength from your choice. I don't know what that... Oh, there's willpower that lets you hit harder and stuff. We've got 4 or 5. It'll explain that. I know like this UI is tiny. I've got no way to adjust this, right? No. So it kind of... Let's just stop. It is what it is. And the little stuff down here gives a description. Super tiny text. I think it should be readable. Okay, let's just hit him. He dead. So there's no like... there's some random chance, I think, at some point you get a chance to miss or a chance to dodge, something like that. But for now, like, it's just, if you're going to hit, you hit. He's down. Each time you make a kill, your renown grows, which is used later to improve your characters. And I know you can't just, like, max out all your characters. You actually have to be somewhat smart about it, I think. After taking action, your turn ends. Next up is the enemy. Turns always alternate, even if you are outnumbered. Despite being at full strength, the chieftain will do little damage against your shield bearer's high armor. Yeah, he'll only do 1. Now it's your Warhawk's turn. He appears to be out of range of these enemies, but all characters can use willpower to boost their action. Willpower is a limited resource, so use it wisely. By clicking on gold tiles, a character can move further than usual at the cost of 1 willpower per gold tile. Red pulsing tiles beneath your enemy show how close you'll have to get to be in range. Move your Warhawk into attack range now. I can do that. By clicking on gold tiles... Oh, it's the same thing. It didn't change. Okay. I had to use 2 willpower, I think. Yes, that just went away. I think the willpower is character-based, not like overall-based. Standard attacks only affect a single enemy, but your Warhawk has a special ability that gives him a unique advantage. Click your Warhawk's tile to access his ability. Clicking your character's tile will bring up all his combat options, including move, ability, attack, and end turn. Click the purple ability icon now. So this like tells you what my 2 actions are. Splash damage. His normal attack his passive deals 1 splash damage. Tempest strikes adjacent enemy in a spin attack. So it'll do a big ol' spin. Oh, I guess I should let it explain. Ability description appears in the tooltips below. The Warhawk's Tempest allow him to slay multiple enemies at once. Select an enemy and then confirm your choice. God, he killed both of them. That made quick work of the chieftain's bodyguards. When there is only 1 enemy left, players enter pillage mode. During pillage, each character moves in order and there are no more guaranteed turns. Check the initiative to see how the order has changed. Your allies now get to move twice in a row. Yeah, so like if you have 1 guy left and there's still 3 enemies, it's not going to alternate. You're going to get beat up because you've got 3 guys focusing on 1. So that's why I think the strategy in this game a lot of time is to leave like the toughest guy for last, and like try to find ways to eat his damage until like you can like send 3 people at him at once. Like if it's a big tough guy, just like keep running away from him while you take out everybody else or something. If this character does not move on his turn, he can rest and regain 1 willpower. The chieftain will rest this turn. Oh, he's the chieftain, not me. Looks like the chieftain is in some trouble. Your shield banger won't be able to finish it up with a normal attack, but willpower can be used to boost your damage. Click the chieftain's tile to attack. Click the fist, and then the stars above the fist to add willpower. The number of stars available each turn are determined by your exertion stat. You'll see the damage numbers go up as you add willpower. Click a star, and then click the green check mark to kill this enemy. Okay, I now do 9. Wow. So it's a little complicated, but not overly complicated. Okay, now I feel like that music was almost too loud. You got 6 renown.
Like a rabid wolf, that one. How did it come to this?
And he is so much quieter than the music was.
Believing that peace will last. My grandfather built all this from a poor fishing village, you know. He watched the gods die, watched the chaos that followed, watched man and var slaughter each other, even before the dreads arose. All we've done is traded one struggle for another. Now that there are no more dreads to war against, we war against ourselves. This chieftain meant to kill me, and he's not the first. 12 families in the city would gladly take my chair. This one had men waylaying merchants, both north and south of the city, strangling trade, quite well, I would add, though he denied it to his lust. This sort of wolf doesn't stop biting because the head is cut off, it just grows a new head.
He read that really fast.
In a bad way, my friend.
The audio was weird.
Finish this fight and I'll gladly send you on your way with double our king's tithe. Take any men you need. They're loyal. I promise you that. They will meet you down in the proving grounds.
Man, how are they going to lose if there's only 3 guys left? Chapter 1. Only the sun has stopped. You're approached by a familiar man who walks in step with you as you're leaving the Great Hall. He cuts to the chase. Eirik, Steward of Strand, I manage the governor's business. Ubin, isn't it? It is. The governor tells me you'll be giving us a hand. Seems a bit chaotic around here, Eirik. It's been worse. Got a lot of irons in the fire. What does he want exactly? Skulfings and that you didn't hack up in the Great Hall. Skulfings that you didn't hack up in the Great Hall scattered after you took out the chieftain. The governor just wants to make sure they stay down. Was hoping you'd join me at the marketplace by the docks. If there's anyone left to worry about, I know who can tell us. I don't know what this stuff is yet. I got great morale, though. Click the market tent to visit the merchant. Can do. Let me handle this. You meander through rows of open-faced houses and eroded stalls. Colored canvases flap on a briny current. One unmanned in particular blanches as you approach. I'm covering up a little bit, aren't I? I wish they kept it a little bit more. It's fine. Head, I'm not in the mood today. For what? Talking to an idiot. The Skullfling's chieftain bled out about an hour ago had. So when you tell me what rat anus the rest of them crawled back into, nobody's going to try to kill you this time. Barely covering up a little bit of it. They don't talk to me. Eirik, need some help here? Had a change of heart. I hope you do give us a hard time. Head sweats visibly, fumbling with some dried trinkets on his table. Wait, just buy one of these. If everyone thinks I'm getting worked over every week, how am I supposed to know much? Just a little food money, yeah? You toss a sliver of silver on the table. Both men look at you with surprise. Head gestures meekly to a variety of junk from his stall. Take whatever you like. One thing I'd like is the name of a place. Nobleman, up by the east wall. That was a month ago, last I know. Head skulks away with a wave of Irik's hand, gathering things from his hovel, disappearing for a while until this blows over. You figure your bodyguard steps forward. Gunnulf. Are we done here? Gunnulf, were you wearing green back at the Great Hall? No, just bought them while you were walking around. Why? I'll tell me looks good. They look good. I'm glad you care. Gunnulf goes off to look at more stalls. Irik, that man of yours seemed unreliable at best. A blind dog one trust had, but he used to be scalfing. If you're looking at their wounds, they've probably gone to old haunts, not new ones. So I'm barely covering. I could shift myself a little here. I just hope I can, with a chance I'm going to lean that far over. We'll be fine. This should work. Hopefully that's good enough. Why is it the audio here? Like the music here is so low compared to some other places. Blind Dog. Oh yeah, we already read that. Nobleman is a meat hall? Best I can tell, the name's ironic. Listen, I know a guy who'd love to put a few of these skulls in the ground. I'm going to find him. I'll meet you there. Shouldn't we have an approach of some sort? What a luxury. Come on, you've already mopped up worse today. So make sure the governor remembers his promise. Double the usual tithe. I'll remind him. Just remind, this is a 10-plus-year-old game. You arrive in front of must be noblemen. A few minutes later, Irik appears with a weather-beaten man introduces Valgard. I'll point them out. Irik says over his shoulder, ready? We're walking through the front door. They ran to a meat house, says Valgard. I'll be surprised if they can stand up straight now. Okay, here we go. Valgard boots the front door open so hard it won't close again without repair. As you enter the hall, Irik is already at the head of a table, his axe drawn. Wide-eyed drunken scalfings scramble to find their own weapons, turning tables and meat steins in the process. Yeah, is this another tutorial fight or is it just a regular fight? Mini tutorial, because it's going to teach me about placement, I guess. Or not. But he gives willpower to allies at any range. He looks like a melee guy. Melee guy, melee guy, melee guy. I definitely feel like we want a bigger guy over here. I feel like there wasn't that good of a reason to like start where it had me. So the one thing I do know is because it's going to alternate, and it looks like this is my turn order. Can I shift that? No. I don't want like them to walk up and get the first hit. I want to get the first hit if possible, but okay. We're just gonna ready up. Oh, he went first. Okay. I thought it was that other guy. I wasn't paying enough attention. He goes next. He's really late in the turn order. So this guy's going to go again before then. He can't move very far. So you... That's whose turn it is, right? Move. He can move 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I put him here, then he can go 1, 2, 3, 4 and attack that guy. So let's do that. And then just wait. What does Stonewall do? Let's see. Flex damage to strength and armor for 1 round. No. I think you can only use special abilities once. So we're just going to let... Yeah, he obviously can't attack anybody. He's too far away. So we're going to end his turn. Let this guy move up. His turn's right there. Okay, our goal is to kill him, I think. Okay, the only way I can get close enough is if I use willpower. Okay, it's only going to do 1 strength, so I think we would want to break his armor. Let's use 1 willpower for funsies. Move the big guy up here. He doesn't have an ability currently, so we're just gonna, since he can do 4 damage to this guy, let's just do 4 damage. So now when he goes to attack him back, he's not gonna do a lot. And we'll let this guy walk up. I think this does 8. We killed both those guys. He got promoted. So he used his ability and did a crap ton of damage. My god. Okay, let's move up. Attack him because it's, yeah, for 5. When you use that, because then when he goes to swing back, it's not going to do a lot. So they're using their special abilities, which is like letting them, that bloody flail attack, which I think we can see here. Series of strike, each randomly attacking strength or armor. And for him, it just targets strength every time, which is a bit unlucky. So I don't know what that 90% means. We're going to hit him for 2. They really love going after this guy. I think I want to leave him for him. Let's walk over here. Let's hit him for 4 and take half his strength. I know, like, he's going to get to go more than him. But I think in turn order, yeah. He'll get to go before him and finish him off, ideally. Whoa, okay, I realized now, by killing this guy, this might actually be bad. Because it bumped his turn up, basically. And he's got nothing he can really do here. So yeah, he gets, because I moved him up in turn order, but he should be able to do 4. But because his strength went down, he can only do 1. They're ganging up on him. Okay. We'll kill this guy first. So I don't want to, like, block his path to get there. Because now he'll go into... Oh. I guess I goofed that up. But now it's in the pillage mode, so we can just move freely, basically. So he can Tempest again. I'll have to figure out what lets them attack more than once. But he's out of willpower. He's not out of willpower. Why? It didn't give me the option to move further, as far as I could tell. I don't know if there's a reason to, like, not use willpower. I don't think there is. Yeah, we had nobody die on a basic fight. We almost had a guy die because I think we played stupid. Victory, the foe's lying dead, you're few. Okay, went too fast. Promotion, tempered by blood planers. Okay, too fast. There they are, gods be damned. I've got to go wash off this blood. Eric is looking out the hall's window onto the bay. A fleet of longships approach with the sails of bold red and blues. One banner I know well, Vognir. Next for Varl, kingship last we spoke. The other flag looks important. Yeah, important guest. See what I deal with all day long? Things make a little more sense. You'd hoped I'd have a stake in saying everything's fine here when the royal guests arrived. Not me, the governor. Now I have to make sure there are no rotting bodies or pools of entrails still in the Great Hall before they come by. Can I ask one more favor? What is it? If you have an installer or guest on the docks, I wouldn't object. Maybe I will. Irik and Valgard hustle from the meat house. To his credit, Irik tosses the barkeep a spar of silver for the mess. You give him an apologetic shrug and go to greet the new arrivals down at the docks. There's a lot of ships. Hopefully they're nice people. Okay, I don't like have access to do anything with the fact my guy got promoted yet, I don't think. Wagner. A familiar Varl steps onto the docks. Your mind recall a much younger version tramping the halls of Grofheim, abundant in purpose. Gods, Ubin, you're looking ancient. Comes a thing old, and if there's Wagner there, must be Hakan. Must there, you barely see him. Still bleeding tributes from the poor and stupid old yaks? At what age do you lose a sense of shame? Gerunder demands it. I'll take that over lingering to death in Grofheim. Speaking of, I had no sense that you were so far from your home. Just returned from Arborang, in fact. Hey, Domlin, how's it going? I'm doing pretty good. And glad for it. Hakan motions to the other ships in the bay, sails still fluttering. Golden Wolf head emblazoned on red, the king of men, or someone on his behalf. The king's whelp. The king's son Ludin. Don't you know, Scrivener? When we visit his capital, he visits ours. It's how you make alliances these days. Well, sorry to hear that. Hopefully things look up a bit. It's a miserable waste of time. Yes, Hakan has it. I'd almost forgotten. It's a good thing you're around, Hakan. That you're going to Grofheim? I have a distinct feeling I'd finished my business in Strain and was heading there myself. We should caravan. We should. Give it a day. In better circumstances, I'd drink a week away. But let's just be done. Find me tomorrow at the gates. What he's trying to say is the prince is a delight to behold. Where is Mogir? Hakan, have him find a place to put up the warriors. I'm headed up to meet the governor. The host of giants depart in his wake. You recognize a few. Others are strangers to you. Guess I'm off to find Mogir. See you in the morning, Scrivener. I'll be along. The young prince of men ambles from his ship. He brushes off his tunic, scanning the beach with low eyelids. Ludin looks for all the world to sort the boy who grew up pulling the lace from spiders. The long road back to Grofheim should be more interesting than most years, you think. Weariness suddenly sets in, and you chuckle to yourself about what an odd day it has been. One of the governor's men at the Great Hall could find you a place to sleep. On the other hand, if you're going to join Wagner's caravan tomorrow, it might not hurt to share a drink with Hakan or introduce yourself to the prince I spoke so highly of. I'm hoping I can do all of them? We're gonna hang out with Hakan first, though. Scrivener. You find Hakan in a meat house surrounded by other Varl. Strain is no stranger to Varl, but rarely sees this many. Hakan waves you over. Went straight for a flagon? Wagner is the one who agreed to pass him a drink. I wasn't invited to the governor's hall anyway. You already missed the massacre. Every year I make the rounds collecting taxes. Every year it's the human settlements that give me trouble. No surprise. What this time? When I got here, the Great Hall was already full of bodies. We added a few more. Ha, humans. I guess if I only lived as long as the yaks fart, I might be desperate to make something of myself too. It's not too late to start trying, Hakan. Hakan let slip a low chuckle. Any overall could recount his deeds, known as he is for cutting a swath through Dredge at Wagner's side in the Second War, and regularly since then. Down here I'm a glorified bodyguard. You might have a point. There's not a reason to get back to Grofheim. Soon enough, I imagine. You drink until the meat house becomes overbearing, then step back into the cool air outside. Okay, so at least I can do two things. Is this the right place? I hate that I have to click that arrow. I can't just click up here. You find the prince at an inn. Guards blanket the building, including a sharp-eyed Varl who must be working for Ludin. A woman in red eventually waves you over and stands nearby, arms crossed. Greetings, Prince Ludin. Can I press spacebar? Yes. Yes, you were with Wagner? I don't remember you. Not exactly. I've known Wagner a long time. I'll be joining you back to Grofheim with my guards. Ludin looks up for the first time. The woman doesn't react. Why? I work for the king, carrying tithes to the capital. We crossed by chance. Oh, a tax collector. Fine company. What do you want? Hey, that guy, how's it going? I have a habit of recording history. I thought we might talk about your visit. Varl historian? Don't you already know? Your king and mine both have practically... Both have been practically trumpeting it throughout the cities. I've been on the road a while, I'm afraid. Ludin takes a deep sigh. Whether tired or ungracious you are uncertain, maybe both. Formality mostly. Wagner came to our capital in Oberang, and now we go to the Varl's capital in Grofheim to cement this grand alliance for the next age of men in Varl. You sound unconvinced. There's no need for it, and it's damn cold up here. So this is the Banner Saga. It's a little over 10 years old at this point. There's like, it was an indie game back then. It spawned a couple sequels. Basically, like, well, we're just at the very beginning, so we haven't gone very far. But like, the gist of what it's going to be is we're going to have to like go on this long journey and make decisions along the way. And occasionally there's combat, which is like tile-based or turn-based tile map combat, which we've already done twice. I'm sure we'll see it again here in a second. But okay, there's no need for it, and it's damn cold up here. You get the sense he's struggling not to complain outright. You take the opportunity to excuse yourself. I don't think we've actually even been introduced to like the main characters yet. At dawn, you're woken by a delivery of goods. At least you think it's dawn. Damn hard to tell with a sun that... Oh, yeah. So the sun has stopped moving is like the big problem the world faces. But no one's quite sure why that's happened. The sun and emeralds. The governor's crest adorns the supply leathers. All there, just as promised, to your mild surprise. You wonder if Eirik had anything to do with that. Ooh, plus 20 renown. Your guards take the treasure wagon down to the gates. Wagner's already here. A while later, Ludin and his men appear, groggy and disheveled. Mogir steps forward. Wagner's quartermaster, if you recall correctly, in charge of his unwieldy entourage of warriors. You know him only in passing. He asks if you're ready to depart. We're ready. You follow Mogir and join the others. Usually the smaller doors set in the gates would be enough to enter or leave the city, but the town guards have been told to push them open entirely. They mutter things under their breath that are best not heard. Perhaps the governor expected you to draw a crowd, but there's nothing of the sort. Just frustrated, tired people. It summarizes Strandwell as a whole, you think. Oh, that's us down there. I didn't even notice we were walking. Okay, we've got 85 fighters, 366 Varl, and we're just walking. For one day so far. We've got 67 days of supplies, 33 renown. 0 clansmen. Our morale has declined. I'm not doing anything. This is all happening on its own right now. Here everyone stops for the day. A gift, says Mogir, cracking open mead casks from our gracious friend, the Governor of Strand. Ours packed with raucous laughter as the mead is passed throughout. We'll toast to Wagner. Raise a drink toasting the lines between man and Varl. The others join in. Luna's expression is like a stone wall, but the others laugh at your exaggerations. Eventually you sit down beside Wagner. We'll chat with him. Thanks for the speech, slurs Wagner. Looks like you didn't have to miss out after all. Thanks to Mogir, I thought the damn governor would never shut up. Did he give you the history of his entire family? He tried, then he asked me to clean his mess. For your benefit, turns out. I'd have given the job to you too. Gods, there's no joy in politics. Speaking of, what happens after this business with Ludin? Hopefully the boy goes back to Arborang on his own, and I can take out some frustration on Dredge or something. Starting to sound like a con. You don't like the life of a diplomat? Ah, don't you miss the fight, Ubin? You down your meat instead of replying. Wagner slouches and shakes his head. There's no great joy in killing Dredge, but this, pretty sure this nonsense is some scheme between two kings to force down some lineage, or force some kind of lineage. It used to be warriors would follow you for what you've done. Isn't that why they follow you now? Is it? Or is it because I'm next in line? These lines are getting muddy, old Varl. They've always been muddy, Wagner. Wagner stands at the campfire, lost in thought. You leave him to it. Rise groggily, the campsite a casualty of merriment. Mogir is already kicking warriors awake when you spot Ludin stalking your direction. He sidesteps sleeping bodies. Better wake up. You nudge Wagner, you're needed. Ah, it's Ludin. Always a pleasure, you look well rested. Wagner releases a caged yawn and receives a hard-eyed stare in return. How long to Grofheim? Ha, we're only 2 days out of Strand, you know. Come, I'll show you on a map. This is the map of the world. You can explore it by dragging the mouse to pan and using the mouse wheel to zoom. I wish I could like increase the UI size, but unfortunately I cannot. That wasn't a feature 10 years ago, apparently. Location of a caravan is indicated here by Ubun's icon. World map is covered with many locations and holds much lore. You can explore the map at any time, clicking on locations for more information. Wandering Road. At the end of the First Great War, the Varl had more to contend with than mankind to the south. Above the Bradabrak peaks, the land crawled with the furious, war-minded dredge. The first Varl king, Einar, led the entire Varl race across the snowy fields of the Wandering Road, sweeping away dredge as they went before forming the first Varl kingdom at Einar Toft. A lot of names here. Is that an H or a B? Hron, that's an H, okay. Hron. The long snowfields, tall mountains, and sparse woods of Hron used to be the gathering place of dredge during the Second Great War. As Varl pushed them ever northward, they took the land and settled it themselves, preferring the cold expanses over the warm, busier lands of men to the south. Now the territory is almost entirely Varl. Alright, there's like a million things I could... Whoop, I didn't mean to actually hit that X. There's like a million things I could click on. I don't care that much about the lore. We head north, then east, past the forts Grofheim's, far from Strand, going to be a long march. Should have drank last night, Luden. Why not take the ships to Skiermere and Skiermerstead. What's the point of marching? The Silverstone Bay is called that for a reason. It stays covered in ice all year. It would tear up the longships. Too bad, though. We could have shown you all the wonders of Skiermerstead. A half-sunken city crawling with dredge, Prince, dredge and glaciers. You like glaciers? Ludwig sails to the nose, a poor disguise for his contempt. He turns and bats aside the tent flaps as he goes, barking at his company in the distance. Don't poke the ant here, Vognir. The ant hill, Vognir. He seems no happier to be here than you. Spend a few more days with the boy, old friend. You'll be looking for a tall cliff to hop off, too. Ludwig's got a shorter wick than Hakon. Thanks, Vognir. Let's get moving. Another half day to Vetterfell if we're lucky. Camp is where you manage your caravan. During travel, you can enter camp at any time by tapping the camp button on the travel HUD. While at camper in towns, you can upgrade your allies or equip items in the hero's tent. You can pass time by using the rest tent. Resting will improve the caravan's morale. A high morale will reduce casualties in war and affect your willpower in combat. Use pets and daily use supplies, so only rest when necessary. The train tent will allow you to safely try out any characters in a mock battle. Tap leave at the bottom of the campsite when you're ready to get back to the road. Click the hero's tent. Click on a unit to view stats, promote ranks, and learn about abilities. Click on the ability button to learn about the unit's abilities. Bring the pain. The character strikes an adjacent enemy for armor break damage before hunkering down and boosting his passive ability. Return the favor to return even more break damage for one turn. By using Bring the Pain, he can create a forward charge that punishes enemies for ganging up on him. Turn the favor. Enemies who attack him lose 1 point of armor for each strike. I think they messed up this sentence. Enemies who attacks a him loses 1 point of armor for each strike the character. Return the favor triggers every time he takes damage from an adjacent enemy, which can make it devastating to hit him with attacks that strike multiple times. Alright. So his main thing is he's good at taking damage. If people attack him, it goes poorly for them. I wonder if the AI figures that out. Warrior's an old hand in Varl culture, long on the front line of the fight against the dredge. He's had the occasional brush with leading a clan of his own, eventually settled well into commanding Vognir's personal army of Varl warriors. He's highly respected among them. He's got 0 kills. Can't be that good. Okay, from what I understand about the strategy here, is you want a couple people to have high break, and they'll go in and break the armor, and then you want a couple people that do high damage. And usually, so this guy would be a breaker, so he's gonna run in. I'm assuming, yeah. So each person's got the max you can put points into, when they level up. So like Hakan, lots of strength, decent break, decent like everything. So he's kind of an all-arounder, I would think. This guy, you want to pump like his armor, his break, and I guess some strength just to do a little bit more damage, and probably prioritize the armor and the break. So he can run in and break people's armor, then someone else can deal damage. This guy has a lot of willpower capability. And I guess he's just an all-arounder. Guess let's look at their abilities. Impale. Choose enemy deals normal strength damage before kicking them away, doing knockback, and causing them to bleed if they move on their next turn. Target who's bleeding will take 1 strength damage for each tile that they move, which can be especially deadly for enemies that are moving against their will. That's pretty good. Only knocks him back 1 tile, but then if he walks back up, he takes 1 more damage. Each kill the character makes encourages allies to fight harder, granting 1 willpower to the unit and any adjacent allies. Khan has Sundering Impact. The character hits even harder than an average warrior with no chance to miss. He can wreak havoc with an additional +1 strength and also adds 1 break damage to target plus bonuses to heavy impact. Sundering Impact is best used when carefully positioned to impact as many enemies around the target as possible in a single strike. Hit so hard that enemy staying directly adjacent to his target on a strength attack take 1 strength damage from the shockwave. Okay. Already read that one. And then this guy's already got 3, so they can all be promoted if they get kills. So if you have people who aren't killing anyone, they don't get promoted. So you actually like potentially have to plan out who kills people. He also has heavy impact. Okay. We got 2 people with heavy impact. So I'm hesitant to it's fun to promote him. I think promoting him just that does call well, I hit confirm. I didn't necessarily mean to hit confirm. Because I feel like when I played this briefly before, like the group I have now is very quickly not going to become my actual group. The fact that they might let you promote someone and that lose him right away could potentially be bad. But we're gonna, I guess it's teaching us to do this now. This uses the points available to spend on improving stats. So he doesn't do much break. He's the guy who just does a lot of strength damage. So I feel like pumping that up. What is exertion? The amount of willpower you can use on any given action. So his is at 0. He can't use willpower. That's fine. I'm going to do 1 armor on him too, just so he doesn't take as much damage. And I know that renown like isn't unlimited, so we do have to be a little bit, we don't want to waste it is the idea. Okay. And obviously like I think there's like 30 people in total you can get. And then I'm just setting the order. I don't know what I care about. I want him to be able to go first to break someone's armor if he needs to. Let's do this. Because he can break, he can break. He's the guy who's going to do a crap ton of damage. That works. Okay. Now, should we do training while we're here? Trying to figure out where we're going. We're going this way. Read all this. I forget what the name of the city was we were going to. Ah, what's it matter? I don't have items yet, I don't think. You can like assign people items. I don't think I have any yet. Should I do training? Units move in the order you place them from left to right. The initiative order is very important. Same strategies. For example, put archers after melee units so that they can stay safe behind your heavy hitters. I already did that. This is the order I wanted. I guess we'll do a training thing. I think when you die in combat, it doesn't necessarily actually kill you. Training tent. The training tent allows you to test your party against a team of clansmen of equal power. Training fights never injure your allies or grant renown, but they do let you test strategies in safety. The trainer will give some hints about playing effectively and has something to say about each ability. Come here to test out new characters as they join you. To end training, click End Training or press Escape and select the Exit Training option. Okay. So killing that archer is going to be pretty important. Let's move this around. Who goes? He goes first. We're immediately going to run over here, bust this guy's armor. Then he's going to come in and hit him. He's my other armor buster. Why does she have so much armor? This is good enough. Whatever. Wait, hold on. No. I don't want to waste willpower. So he can just move there. He would not do much damage, but he can. Let's bring the pain again. Breaks enemy armor and punishes enemies for retaliating. His turn is next, so I want to do that. Okay, he left to go hit somebody else. I guess I just felt like he would attack him. I guess they're not that stupid. Well, he can do 6, so just do 6 and kill him. She attacked like the stupidest target. I guess he has the least strength, but he's got the most armor. Okay, so now you'll walk up. Impale, because now if she walks, I don't think she'll walk, she'll just shoot him. I think they have to shoot in a line. Okay, his turn again. Break the armor. Owie. That's her turn. Okay, now might as well just finish this guy off. So I'm assuming they get like more stuff as they go. I don't know if they necessarily get more abilities. Alright, it's not just a straight line they shoot in. Did she take damage from bleeding? She should have. I guess just do 1 damage. Oh, and because they're the only person left, it's no longer like alternating turns. It's everyone goes when they can. He can't make it there. Okay, because she has more armor than strength, I no longer like do much damage, and his strength is low. I mean, there's no point to do this, but I'll just do it anyway. Oh, that can hit your friends. Good to know. Yeah, she can't kill anybody, but because the red number, the strength, is your hit points and the amount of damage you can really do as well. I keep forgetting to use the willpower to do more damage, but excuse me, didn't mute in time for the sneeze. Let me just do the 1 damage. So the more damage you take, the less damage you can deal. So that's why it's kind of important to make sure, if you know the the turn order and stuff. So I want to check something. All right, so those kills I got, counted towards leveling up, but they did not give renown. But because he got 2 kills, I guess I'll promote him. I even said like I don't want to waste renown, but I guess why not? And then this guy, what did I say I was gonna do with him? Have him help. What's his? Whoops. What's his ability again? Okay. We'll give him a strength. I feel like I should give him an armor. Yeah, let's do this. Whatever. If we mess it up, we mess it up. It can't be that important. Okay, leaf. So because the sun never goes down,
even the name means bad weather.
Like it's never gonna turn to night.
Wind sweeps in from the bay. They tend livestock, but most are just men driven from Strand with nowhere else to go.
And I don't know why these voice lines are so quiet. There's no audio I can adjust for that. I think this is where this, like, we actually meet the characters that are important in the story here. By Harderborg, that's what Varl for some missing cattle. What? A couple days back sent word to Strand about the cattle. Didn't expect an army. He looks pleased with himself until it sinks in that you aren't here on his behalf. Where have your cattle gone? Well, no, my boys see men up the hills carrying them away. Don't know many men who can hoist a whole cow by himself. Skulfing's out here, maybe. Do they have Varl working for them? Not from what the governor told me. I'm going to take a look around and get camp set up. The peasant spits, his eyes anxiously darting about as the caravan sets up tents. We'll be here no more than a day. There's silver for any food you've got. For hundreds of Varl, are you serious? Whatever you're willing to sell. You thinking of squatting? Not enough room for a couple hunters here, forget hundreds of. Shut up, hear that? Where's Luden? It's faint, sounds like fighting, and something else. The Khan takes off at a run. If one of the 2 people I leveled up dies, it's going to feel really bad. Is that one of them right there? Already dead? No, here's my free. Okay, clicking Intel will automatically make a path. We can also set wet points. Waypoints. Click once to set a waypoint. Now select the next waypoint. This is often useful when you need to avoid certain tiles. Now confirm the move. Spearman can attack diagonally and up to 2 tiles away. Good to know. Click the top right banner to compare your stats with the enemies. Now click the enemy to target. Okay. Armor blocks attacks on strength. For each enemy armor... I don't know why that turns off automatically. For each enemy armor higher than your strength, there's a 10% chance the attack will be deflected. Okay, so I've got 10 strength, he's got 15 armor, so it's a 50% chance to miss. Notice the chance of hit shown above the attack button. Attack this enemy's strength. I feel like this is a scripted loss. Deflected attacks do no damage. From here on out, you will fail catastrophically if you don't break armor. Damaging both strength and armor is equally important. Well, Luden got destroyed. Glad he didn't level up. Okay. I don't want him to take too much more damage, so we're going to put him on this side. So if this guy wants to fight us, he has to walk around. And then, what was Sundering Impact? I don't think that'll do anything. Add strength and armor damage to break to target and adjacent enemies. No one's adjacent. So there's no point in that. So let's just do a nice Sunder. We'll even throw 1 willpower on it. I can't tell if these like robots or golems. Okay. So he's got very little armor. The fact that my shield guy started away from everyone kind of sucks. We'll move here. Do 5 actual damage. Because that'll mean he hopefully does less on his turn here. He still did 4, which is a lot. I guess... Actually, hold on. Cancel that. Since that guy's only 1 wide, we'll just move up. I was going to try to block the path to him, but I don't think it's worth it. Okay. I feel like he might try to attack, so let's do the ability. The off chance that guy does stay to attack. Okay. He's now getting beat up. I can do 4. Do I have like the ability to like save? No. I want to try things out, so I'm worried this is going to hit my own guy. Adjacent enemies. It specifically says enemies. Okay, they 100% ignore him when he does his ability. Okay. I can only hit him for 1? We're going to play it safe. We're going to move him slightly away so he doesn't get targeted by him again. And then we will attack his strength because 1 break isn't going to do much. Yeah, I wanted him to attack him. Now we can move here. I guess we'll just put damage on this guy so he does less. And we will kill this guy by doing regular damage plus a willpower. Whenever enemy falls in battle, 1 willpower star is added to your horn. Using the horn grants 1 willpower to the active ally. So we can always add more willpower. Okay. Let's just hit this guy again. I'm assuming I heal up at the end of the fight, so like coming out of this hurt isn't the end of the world. Just to be safe, I'm going to kill this guy first, since it's his turn next. And then he'll get his turn, but what's he going to do? Not do a lot of damage because he has very little strength. Okay. And then I want to... give this guy the kill, so he's getting... Oh, no. Attack him so he gets killed so I can level him up at some point if he's like good. You trying to get yourself killed, Ludin? What are you doing? He's not permanently dead. He was just on the ground. I don't think your characters die if they die. I think they stick around. Otherwise, I would really mess up the story, potentially. I was trying to get a shot in between the plates. You never seen a dredge before, boy? Okay, that's what dredge are. You never seen a dredge before, boy? What kind of idiot? Break. Oh, what kind of idiot? Break their armor first. Where did they come from? We didn't even see them. They were just there. Hakan goes to where Vognir lies face down. The future Varl King lies motionless, aside from a spreading pool of blood. Vognir's dead. Chapter 2. Cut with keen-edged sword. Oh, this is what it does. Okay. This is the guy from the cover, like the cover art of the game. These two people. It's different sides, and they probably meet up at some point. Okay, oh, stay close. I think it saw us. I didn't read the first part of it. Because these are the characters I remember from the little bit I played. Because like the little bit I played, and like I loaded my old save to do audio testing, and I only had like one giant, and I had a bunch of like regular humans, so I was very confused. Deployment happens before battle. Click your units Rook and Alette. To deploy them within the blue squares, click right to start the battle. Why would... I'm gonna trust their placement. So hold on. He has no willpower. He can move as far as there. Okay. So... Wait. Mark prey. Oh, the range is just melee range? That sucks. Does armor break damage all allies within range? Okay, so... Got it. In turn. Let him move up, but he's not close enough to hit. So he can move to there. Her range is pretty far. Oh, the orange squares indicate the range of the unit's attack. Archers like Rook and Alette have much longer range than melee units. Oh, he's an archer too? Okay. Thread the needle hits all units between the archer and the target, doing bonus armor break damage. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He can move 1, 2, 3, 4. So if she was there, she could do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, but he would be in range to walk up to her. So we don't want him to be able to walk up and hit. So I could walk up and do damage right now, but I don't think I want to. I think this, I mean, this is a basic tutorial fight, but I still don't want to walk up. Oh, so he was an archer too. I don't know why I thought I had to walk. Well, let's do this. Wait, what's his attack range? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess, how much willpower do I have on this guy? 4? Let's use 1. Oh, I forgot they gotta take their turn. Okay, so oh, I was dumb. Oh no, you can't. Okay, they don't have to shoot in a straight line. Wreck more armor. I feel like I'm overthinking this for like the starter battle for them. The question is, who do I want to give the kill to for future leveling up? I know I'm even backing up at this point, but let's thread the needle because it does bonus armor break damage. But should do 2 or does it just do 1? It just does 1. Oh, but it also does regular damage. Got it. Okay. Well, because she's getting the crap beat out of her, we'll let this guy get the final kill. It's 1 kill. It probably doesn't really matter. Wobbling through her now. I felt like I was dancing around and could have made that a lot faster. Was that a dredge? Oh, that looks calm, but you can tell her heart is about to beat right out of her chest. It was. Let me see. Are you hurt? No, I'll be fine. When the dredge attacked your cart and the ox bolted, it spilled most of your supplies. You can see more dark figures moving through the trees when you glance that direction. All that food, that's the last we're going to get before winter. What do we do? Don't run, let me think. I feel like we should grab some of the supplies, but like not kill ourselves doing it. If we're here, we can gather them before more dredge appear. I can see them in the trees. Are you sure about this? No. We have to try be quick. If we end up having to fight a couple, we'll be fine. Well, that calms the yaks while you frankly toss supplies back into the cart. More dredge emerge, but you manage to get the cart moving again before they can close in. Colossal figures slowly recede into the distance. So, like, those are the choices that can affect things. So we could have just left and not gotten our supplies, or we could have chose to fight more, which might have been the smart play because it might have given us more renown for later, but maybe it would have been too hard. Okay, we got 15 supplies. Supplies represent food and other goods used to keep everyone alive on the road. When supplies are gone, people will start to die of starvation. The more people are in the caravan, the faster the supplies will diminish. You can see how many days of supplies you have left on the travel display at the top of the screen. Most towns will have supplies to sell as well as a few items. We have 18 days of supplies. Cool. Oh, that's us down there. Very tiny. It's called the Banner Saga because I think I never expected.
With my own eyes.
Okay, they are talking. I think this banner gets longer as the game goes on.
Already we see more between the trees as we approach our home, and Alette grips my hand tight. We must find Ivor.
I wish you could adjust the voice volume. Actually, I now that I think about it. Here, let's do this. We turn the master volume all the way up, and since there isn't a thing for dialogue, maybe the dialogue isn't either of these? So maybe now it's somehow louder? It'll be a while before we see. I think I recall like the banner literally gets like incredibly long. I mean, when I played before, I only played for like an hour and a half, so I wasn't very far in. I couldn't have been much further than this, really. Ivor, or maybe I was because I wasn't like reading stuff. I was probably skipping through instead of reading it loud. The enormous varl in question towers over the men in the training field. He squints as you approach. Ready back, Huntmaster? Thought you'd be tomorrow. Dredge everywhere. Dredge? How'd they get through Greyhorn? Must have broken through the fort. The fighters nearby have stopped sparring and they gather around you. Damn it. They'll be here soon if they're not already. You hear screams from the outskirts. People are running towards the Great Hall. I returns to one of the older boys and his group of fighters. Eagle, take a left to the Great Hall. Tell the chieftain what's happening. The rest of you gather up as many people as you can. Come on, Alette. No, wait. I want to help. We'll let them fight. I feel like I want more people. Why not invite some ghosts to join us too? You're asking for dead kids. I won't let anything happen to her. We'll have to deal with it sooner or later, Ivor. What now? Fuh. Eagle, keep your shield up. We just hold them off until everyone's inside. Then we figure out what to do next. More shouts draw your attention to some houses atop a nearby hill. Yeah, I feel like if I sent them off, I would have, like, less people to fight with. Sure enough, Dredge are gathering in number. Fear threatens to bubble over into panic. How long do we need to keep this up, you ask? Ivor shakes his head unknowingly. That's a bad sign. Yeah, I would have had 2 instead of 4. Unless they, like, snuck back. Okay, let's move him up front. She has more willpower. 9, 10, 12, 3, 2. So she gets a lot more willpower, but that's basically it. He's bettered every other way. Her ability is, oh, not that. Her ability is really nice because it does the, hits multiple people. Oh, and she does extra damage for once their armor is shredded. Okay. If he walks up and like to an enemy that everyone else is near, I use Mark Pride and everybody attacks it. Okay. And he is able to walk through allies. Eagle is a raid master. So he uses Stonewall. Takes less damage. Okay. By staying next to an ally, the character creates a shield wall, raising the armor of both him and his ally by 1. Okay. An Ivor battering ram smashes into an enemy or ally, knocking them back up to 4 tiles. So you could use it to push a friend, like an ally, to get 2 other people. If you push them through, it does damage to those people. No, okay. It does more damage to the person you pushed. It doesn't do damage to the person they're pushed through, I don't think. And he's got the same thing for anyone who attacks him loses armor. So if it's like the other thing, no one's going to attack him. Literally, no one ever attacked my other guy. Okay. Let's swap them. Let's do this as the order. Oh, and I've got a Let's bracelet, lovingly made by a hunter's wife to keep her daughters safe from harm. 1 armor, strength, 1 will. I mean, you put it, it's hers. I could put it on someone else, but that just feels bad. It's hers. It belongs to her. Why wouldn't you give it to her? Okay. Ready for battle. It's got her name on it. You have to give it to her. See, this feels like a really bad formation to me. The archer's in front there, and this archer's off by herself. Let's do this. That's the scary guy. This, if he's next to somebody, he adds armor to them. Here, because he goes first, I want him to be able to walk through here, and I want this guy to swing at him because it'll reduce his armor. And I think having this guy here... Actually, heck with this. Everybody come over here. And then I want to... He can do 4, but I feel like it's worth more while to break that armor for now. Now I feel... I guess I should put him in the back. I was going to have him do the... Actually, you know what? That worked out pretty well. Because then she got to shoot him too. Eagle Eye. Defeat an enemy with an Eagle Eye. I don't know what Eagle Eye just was, but it happened. Oh, then that guy walked up and did that to us. How rude. So if I put him here, it adds... Here, let's do that. What was Stonewall? Blocks damage, so hold on. This guy, I'm the only person he's going to be able to attack is him or him. So let's actually Stonewall it up. Let's move over here. I moved out of range. I guess that was really stupid of me. That's okay. She'll just end her turn. That's fine. Okay, that did a good chunk of bad things. Do a regular attack. Now let's break that again. Here, okay. So since I'm not going to kill him, I'm going to be fine because he's going to take a while to get over here. I still have 3 willpower, so if I do this, this guy should die. Oh no, not quite. Still, that's a lot of damage to him. Now, Eagle, we want to walk back up here again. Oh, I didn't have another because she wasn't in range. That's where I screwed up. I'm gonna stonewall again. So that he could resist that, because I was afraid he was going to get attacked. Okay, so now we'll let her walk up, because no way any of these guys can get around. That's 4 corners, so I can't... If I'd put it like... Yeah, it's not worth it. Okay. We'll kill that guy. Okay, I think I might need to have him run away. Willpower for the extra armor break. He's just resisting all the damage. He's doing a great job. The thing I'm trying to think is I could walk up and do another Mark Prey, and everyone's going to get to attack him. Oh, I can move through other people. Bam. Okay, so he can't hit him. He can, but the idea is hopefully we're going to do a bunch of damage to him right now. Okay, he had too much armor. Her taking damage is fine. She has a bunch of health left over. The downside is he's probably going to get beat the heck up by him. I might have really screwed up. Let's keep armor breaking him. He only did 1? I expect him to do a lot more. Okay. First, let's move. Put 1 damage into him. So hopefully he hits a little less hard. I know he's just going to keep chasing her, I think. But he's not hitting very hard, so it's probably fine. His turn is next, which means he's going to get another shot off on him. Okay, he's got 1 left. Screw it. No. Oh, because he's got so little strength left, he doesn't hit very hard. That's why. Okay, we got him. Everyone was going to get an attack, but I didn't need to, so... Okay, she goes, he goes, okay. Walk up. Attack him. Break his armor a little skosh. Back up. You got a crap ton of willpower. I have a bunch I can spend too. What's the needle? Let's see how well it does. It should be 1 and 1, which is fine. And then we do this so he can't get to her. Do this. Because he has so little strength, he can't really do much. We'll just move there and we'll throw an attack in for funsies. And he can hit whoever he wants, but it's not going to do much. And then I can choose who I give this kill to. I feel like I want to give it to him. As I feel like he's my only Varl in this group, and that's probably going to be pretty important to have him being strong. And we got 2 promotions. 5, 6 renown. I wonder if like if I had people down, if that would like give me less renown. Combat can be unforgiving. Don't hesitate to change the difficulty of battle. If it leaves you frustrated or you find yourself needing a tougher challenge, use the options menu to change difficulty. Don't worry, you can change difficulty at any time. It has no effect on the story, the choices you make. Okay. Black Horde is forming at the tree line. Enough of this, says Ivor, glancing over his shoulder. We're going back. Then adds, Rook, I'm doing one more check on the houses around here. See if you can find one. As you turn back, a colossus appears around the side of a house. It silently looms over a light. Its face an expressionless stony mask more terrifying than anywhere it may have produced. Time seems to slow as it pulls back its enormous mace. There's no way she can die, right? I feel like running at it with the axe isn't going to do much. I don't think an arrow is going to do a lot either, but I think that distracts it. As though second nature, you knock an arrow, let it staying directly between you and the dredge, making the shot perilous at best. If you're off by a few inches, I'm going to shoot it. You let go, a second passes like an eternity. The arrow bounces off the dredge's face, inches away from what you think is an eye. It recoils and turns upon Alette again. Eagle rushes to her side. Ivor throws himself between them, catching the mace on his shield, and returns the favor, crushing the dredge's head with his shield point. When dust settles, you can see that everyone is all right. Let's get out of here, says Ivor, as he goes to check the last few houses nearby. Rook, see if you can find any more survivors and meet me in front of the town hall. Like, if I could have killed her, that would be pretty bad. But I need to do what I'm supposed to. Talking to him, I think, is what progresses. Round to show the bomb the roster, drag items on your units to equip them. Items can only be equipped by characters of equal rank. Promote your units to equip high rank items. Click on item for more information. Since it's only level 1, if I level her up, can she not wear it? Well, let's promote her anyway. And let's give her... What is this again? That is how much willpower you can use in any given action. So I can make her do more damage by doing that. I think... Let's give her 1 in each of those. So she can, because she has so much willpower, being able to do 2 for like an extra attack to do a bunch of extra damage at one point, I think might be good. Between this and the next time I play this, if I'm going to play it again, which I think I will, I might like look up like a guide of how you're actually supposed to do this. Okay, everyone got kills there. But yeah, like this guy, he's the guy who breaks armor, does not get a lot of kills. So to level him up, I think I need to like make sure I get him kills at the end. Okay. So he has the ability to break armor. Let me check something. They all have decent armor break, actually. I feel like he should get 1 more armor. Because he's going to be walking in. I feel like... I'm obviously going to pump his break. I feel like this guy gets break in armor to make him tankier since he's the guy who walks in. I feel like he should be shooting arrows rather than trying to break armor. So I want to give him an armor just so he's a little tankier, and we'll give him 1 strength. That works. Hopefully I'm not like handicapping myself. Go to the market. Oh. These things all cost renown. Attacks from death, strength greater than 1. Oh, sets the strength to 1. Okay. It's level 3, I couldn't equip it. This is level 3, I couldn't equip it. Same thing. Plus armor per rest. Plus 1 break. I think I'm going to buy this. Okay, so for 1 renown, I can buy supplies. Oh, 1 renown gets 3. I'm gonna buy... It's probably not worth buying this stuff. I know there's limited renown, I'm pretty sure. Do I need more supplies? I hope not. That narwhal horn, so he should be... He should have 3 break now. It shouldn't show here, I would guess. I mean, it's not showing on there, so I'm assuming not. Let's buy 1 supply. Just in case, I guess. I'm sure there's no way that like they screw you of like, oh, you didn't buy supplies at the first village. Well, you're gonna let people die. You find anyone? A few sent them inside. Gods, this is bad. I'm out of practice, Rook. Look, as long as I've known you, you've always wormed your way out of talking about Dredge. This would be the time to start talking. I can tell you they rarely stop for rest. The sooner we leave, the better. They'll follow us until we're tripping over tired women and children, then they'll attack. Even after we're wiped out, they'll keep coming, trembling corpses in their wake. There's no end to them. How did anyone survive the Great Wars? Ask the Menders, I wasn't there. But I know you fought your fair share. Yeah, I've killed enough slag for 1 lifetime. That's why you're going to save us now. Don't lay that on me. Come on, let's just get inside. I mean, realistically, if we're gonna ditch the village, aren't we just gonna take everything in the market with us? Oh, there's Dredge in the foreground, I just realized that. So, like, shouldn't we get all the renown that we just spent, plus the supplies, when we run away? Rook, thank the gods you made it. The Great Hall is an utter din, filled as it is with dozens of terrified families. Don't stop worrying yet. I haven't. What in the depths is going on? Dredge milling around, ransacking houses? The chieftain's wife finds you, pushing through the crowd. Oddleaf. The chieftain doesn't have a name, but she does. They must know we're here. Why haven't they attacked? Don't know. I wouldn't expect it to last. I've made some decisions, but tell me straight, what would you both do in my place? I'd have left by now. They're already outside the doors. Not so easily done. Rook? I trust Ivor. The chieftain sighs a deep and heavy breath, slumping. He looks years older. I imagine us fighting back and saving the town, but nonsense. Ivor's right, of course. We can't just wait to be slaughtered. Where do we go? If Dredge are coming down from the north, Frostveller to the west, it's close and it has walls. I intend to be free of Skoger in one push, nobody left behind. I wouldn't. If they follow us, we're done. What do you suggest? Let me create a distraction, then go. I'll catch up on the road to Frostfeller. I kind of don't want to ban Storehouse. Obviously, the town on fire to the left. That seems kind of... Ivor's right, I'll help with the distraction. The chieftain thinks for a long moment. I'd ask for advice, just ignore it. Promise you're not throwing your lives away on this. That wasn't part of my plan. Ivor? Nope. Then I'm coming with you. That catches you by surprise. The chieftain rubs his chin but doesn't argue. From the train she's given a let, you've no doubt she can handle a bow. Fine, I'll get the townspeople ready. Make your move, Ivor. We'll leave when you're clear. The same thing, like, I could have, like, told Ivar to go by himself, and then I'm not going to be fighting, like, just him and Oddleaf. I want Gilwithus, says Ivor. If something happens to us, I need him to tell the chieftain. Ivor goes off to find him. Alette finds you. I know what you're doing. You have to let me come, she says. Don't leave me. Please, I'll be good. Yeah, you come too, since I gave you an item and leveled you up. I promise, she says. Ivor's suit finds you both. Let's go. Remember, we're not trying to find them all. We're just getting their attention. You step into the town courtyard, where you can already see Dredge in every direction. Ivor starts banging his shield and swearing at them. We kill a few, he shouts, and then the rest will follow. And the rest will follow. You steel yourselves for a tough fight. Okay. So what's her deal? Rain of arrows. She secretly selects an unoccupied tile on the board and fires up to 3 arrows in the air. If the enemy passes through the selected tile, they are hit by the falling arrow, doing normal strength damage and stopping them in their tracks, ending their turn. Okay. Interesting. It's only a single area. When it ranks up, that's a lot better because it complete blocks. I don't know if, like, how smart the AI is to potentially, like, stop them. What's their plus there? how smart the AI is to not walk through the square. I guess we'll find out. I'm probably gonna have her go last. She's the weakest stat wise, and that skill's good, but that's basically it. And she's like an ability pusher with the willpower kind of thing. Okay. I like this setup. Yeah, this is super awkward positioning. Why put myself in that corner? Or like, why spread myself thin? I'll probably want to burn these two down while this guy's coming, but he's gonna get more turns. Okay, he can pass through people, so I'm fine with him being on this side, actually. Let's just do this. And then you're going to break. Spend the extra willpower to get more broken as fast as possible because we want him to die. Okay, and he reflects some, so we're perfectly fine with that. You can do 5 or 4 to him. Do this. Let's do the 4 to him. Make it 5. Wow, that's a lot for a first swing. Was not quite expecting that to get hit that hard. This might be dumb, but I'm gonna do this and stonewall here. I don't want him to die. Why is it 5 damage here and 3 there? Why is it only 2 to that guy? Golly. I feel like it's worth hitting that guy for 5 while I'm here. Let's make it 7. Instead of running away to do less damage, which might have been smart. Well, he attacked him, which is good. He attacked the tanky guy. And he can't... Okay, he can use willpower to get to him. That's fine. His turn is next. Okay, this might be dumb as well. But because he should do a lot less damage when he only has 4 strength. Perfect. And he swung on him and hurt himself. Okay. Now, let's do this. Block, so when this guy comes over, he swings on him. Get the kill on him. So he's promoted. Oh, that's right. He could walk all the way to him. Well, let's do this. No, not that. I don't know how much everyone's going to do here. And he was still shield walling, so he did pretty good there. I'd love for him to get a kill. But his strength is garbage, so just keep stonewalling. See, now they're attacking the tank every time. Let's just let have the last kill. Or not the last kill, a kill. And then, like, I don't know if she's supposed to be, like, I don't know who's supposed to be good. Because I wouldn't mind giving the, well, he's level 2 already. Let's let her get a kill. Also, I was a bit concerned more people are going to fight us here. But it looks like no. Okay. Ivor's ready for promotion. We got 5 more renown. So I could have bought more stuff. You have no problem getting the dredge to follow. Things begin to look dicey, but eventually able to lose them in the thick woods where they have difficulty keeping up. Climb an overlook and wait for the caravan to appear. An hour later, Olive is the first to spot them. There, she points to the road. As you join them, you can tell there is trouble. Some people wounded, others missing. The group is gathered at the rear of the caravan. Olive walks beside a covered figure in the open wagon. Old fool, she says through clenched teeth. I should have stayed with him. The chieftain's death hits you like a blow to the gut. You continue on to Frostfeller in silence. Let's hand firmly in your own. So, I wonder if I had left. Excuse me. I wonder if I hadn't sent everybody with Ivar. If I would have been able to defend better, maybe save the chieftain. Got 20 more renown. Pausing to catch your breath, you glance backward to see the caravan stretch out past the point of safety. They're spaced out so far you're unable to see those bringing up the rear. We've got to pull them together, says Ivor. It'd be dangerous to stop until it leads to Godstone. The path should be just ahead. Let's rally the caravan with a speech. You make your way to the rear and hoist a small child on your shoulders. Fight for every step. Remember those who didn't make it and push onwards. Clansmen see your effort and follow suit, pushing themselves harder. Morale improved. Very good. Ooh, plus renown. Lost supplies, but I think that's because we ended the day? No more morale. See, the banners are already getting longer. So hold on. I can't go to camp? Well, I want to check. Where am I? Here. My other group was over here, but we don't see them currently. Okay. I think we're going to Frostfeller. If they're going this way, I'm going this way. I'm guessing we eventually meet up around here. Only have 6 days of supplies. I should have bought more supplies. However, far enough for today, I think. For a day of misery, men and women drop their meager possessions beneath the godstone of Hridvaldir. What are we doing? We just left our homes because they were suddenly dredge. Chieftain did what I suggested and look what he got for it. Look at these people. Somebody has to hold them together. That's you, Rook. What do we do if we run into more dredge? You mean win? I'll be honest with you. These men can't take on dredge by themselves. I expect to lose 2 for every slag we take down. So we run? Well, if you want to lose women and children, we're going to have to fight, and there are going to be deaths. Gods be damned, why is this happening? Think of how I feel. I'm stuck nursing a bunch of weaklings. You do take care, I can tell. Meh. Or feh. Men are a plague on the world, worse than any dredge as far as I can tell. Chats like this are why we get along so well, Ivor. You sleep poorly, the sun forever stuck to an eternally bright sky. Before the others rise, you find yourself staring over long, low hills covered in pine. The godstone looms overhead, the massive eyes of Hridvaldir looking the same direction as you. Let's inspect the stone. The weathered stone doesn't see many visitors, not much reason to travel so far east. When hunters come through, they sometimes stop to give offerings, out of habit more than anything else, now that the gods are dead. Hridvaldir was the god of hunters and of wild beasts, occasionally seen roaming the land as both man and wolf. He was always depicted in effigy with his terrible spear. You wonder what he'd think about the woods being full of dredge now. A young girl from the caravan approaches you. I made this for you, she says, handing you a crude necklace carved from a branch she must have found nearby. Thank you for saving my mama, she says, before running back to her tent. Back at your tent, you rouse Alette. who clings to your arm until she's completely awake. Bad dreams. Eventually the camp is broken down and it's time to move on to Frostfeller. It feels like an end more than a start. Okay, we're marching. Oh, so that was just like a thing. So here I can go to camp. I've only got 5 days of supplies. Let me go to camp real quick. We don't want to rest. I know that raises morale, but I think we're in a bad spot if we do that. We've got food to use. We want to level up Ivor, so we've got 36 renown. All his other stats are so good. I'm just going to max his breakout. So that if there is somebody with high armor, he's going to be the guy who has to break it. And then he needs 1 kill to level. All the other ones need 1 or 2. Okay. We've got Bjark and Rune. A cream medallion made from the branch of a tree found above the gods on Relver, carved with the curious rune. 50% dodge and strength, I'm guessing. I want to give that to Rook, because if he walks up to do that one attack, I want him to be able to dodge. This guy wants to talk to us. How's the arm, Eagle? You find Eagle just outside the camp practicing his sword swings. I saw you taking some hard hits out there. Oh yeah, I'm great. Not great, considering everything I'm fine. My arm's fine, it's a strong shield. It's Rook, right? I know we haven't talked much before now, but if you want, just call me Gil. Okay, Gil. I wanted to let you know I meant what I said before, about making sure nothing happens to Alette. We'll poke a little fun at him. You're protective of Alette, huh? Well, I don't want her to get hurt. You see his cheeks turn bright red. Don't worry, she can take care of herself too. I know, I didn't mean... Easy, Gil. I know what you meant. I guess we can talk to him about a bunch of stuff. Ivor seems to think you're pretty good. Did he say that? That's good. I'm trying. Never had to fight anything like Dredge before, but I don't have much else to do. And how many people get to train with the Varl? It just seems like I could be a help to someone. That's what I want to be. Never seen a shield like that before. Yeah, I doubt there's many. My father made this. It's solid metal, really heavy. I've been practicing with it since I was a kid. I used to spend a lot of time just getting used to lifting it. He raises it up to show you. I'm pretty good with it now. It's the only thing of my father's I have left. Though when my mother died, she gave it to me before she died. Okay, I'm heading back to camp. Stay strong. I will. And if you need something, let me know. I can do anything you need. Between you and Ivor, we're going to be okay. I can tell. Seems like a nice kid. I guess I can do a training just to see if I can, like, get a kill for Eagle and a kill for Oddleaf just to level them up. What's funny is when I loaded my save to test stuff, I think this was the group I had, plus, like, one other person here and an extra. So I think I had 7. And I think I only had, like, 2 people that were level 2 and everyone else was level 1. So what the heck did I do? And I think I only had 2 items. Well, clearly I didn't buy that. So I must have had these 2. All right, let's do a training just to see if we can get kills, get a little bit more used to the battle. This doesn't give us renown, but it does, like, let us get additional kills. All right, they have 1 archer and a bunch of other guys. This is such a like this default setup. This guy off by himself, just ready to get destroyed. Actually, put you over here. Make them come to us. And I don't even think I need to worry about breaking his armor. I'm just going to smash the crap out of him. I guess we'll just take the free kill. What do you say? Careful the strong ones. I'm just gonna do this and Stonewall and let them keep coming. I could get into range to hit one of them. I don't think I want to. I think I'd rather just come here and wait. I would like to use her. You look all sloppy out there. Take some time to study your skills in the hero's tent. So, what is rain of arrows? Not a huge range. Okay. No, don't do that. Don't do that. We'll move to there. I just put my hand in front of my face while I was talking. That's kind of dumb. Even though I just put that there, like an idiot, I'm going to come here and end my turn and let them walk up to me. Aha! Take that. He immediately walked into it. Not all dredge are the same. Pay close attention to what they can do. These aren't dredge, they're people. Okay. Same thing. Just yeah, we'll hit that guy. They'll beat up him. Because even if he walks up, he's not going to do nearly as much. Perfect. And it was a good thing I did my shield. It seems like he kind of sucks, though. Like, I didn't put stuff for him to do yet, but... I'm just going to keep, like, having him stonewall to try to eat damage, not have him, like, do anything else, really. Now, if I'd put him there, I could have done the line shot. Do this. Thread the needle isn't going to be worthwhile. I'm counting on him getting a turn before he does. Okay, I'm... Do another rain of arrows right there. Oh, come on. He didn't want to walk down and fight them? Ridiculous. Okay, you are going to hit him and break. 6. And anyone who wants to attack him, they're fine to attack him. I don't care. Okay, he can take 7. That counts as his kill. Good to know. 100% just stonewall again. None of them decided to walk around this way. Come on. Ooh. No, that'd be really stupid. I was thinking about walking here and doing the line shot for 3 of them. I feel like that would be really stupid. So I'm going to sit here. If I walk here, I can start shooting that other archer, but I don't want to give them a path to walk to me. So, shoot that guy in the back. The only person you can hit for 2, hit him for 2. Make it 4. Because she's got so much willpower, it's worth using hers. Let her kill that guy. He has a lot of armor, but 90% chance to kill him. Got him. Gets her to level 2 as well. Okay, now let's try his special attack. So it does a lot to him, and he has to walk away and come back and hit that guy. Okay. So he can just shoot somebody for a bunch, or I can walk up and do another... Whatchamacallit. Nah, let's just have him shoot. 6, 3, 5. Okay, let's do that. +1. You know, I guess that guy just took his turn, but finishing him off doesn't hurt. Don't focus on one at a time. Whittle them all down. I'm working on it. Do one more stonewall. I use all his willpower stonewalling, so I could use this to give him more, but... She's got 5. Why not use a bunch to... Big hit. Finish him. Her break is only 1. Yeah, might as well just finish this guy. So, like, this guy's gonna chain attacks, but whatever. Alright, break his armor. Regular break. Always think ahead of your next move. A master thinks to the next 7. Okay. So I'm getting her to 1 with the hope that it's going to be his turn. Oops. Do this, let him get a kill. So he's promoted. Let that guy take his turn. Man, lead hits hard. Well, let's let her finish him off. I guess anyone probably would have hit him really hard. But I feel like the downside of doing that training over and over again is you burn through your renown leveling people up. But I've got 31. I feel like it's worth it to do that. And like I just have him eating attacks. I'm gonna move his break up too, so he can still die pretty easily, but I want him to be able to break. Hen renown, if we're gonna do it, because that takes his thing to rank 2. Why not? And then go 1 more armor and 1 more strength seems, I think, feels like the way to go for him. Promote her down to 11 renown. Hopefully we don't need to buy supplies soon. And her ability is super good. But I kind of want to let her use 2 willpower at once potentially. Now I'm gonna pump up her strength. Okay. Back to traveling. I feel like we're gonna get to the next town there. There's gonna be new people there. So then we have like to actually start putting together an actual group. Instead of having everyone leveling up, we can focus on specific people. A caravan halts when a group of men appear on the trail, weapons at their feet. We've seen the dredge in your wake, says one. We don't wish to meet them alone. If you'll let us join you, we'll show you a watering hole with enough animals to fill the supply wagons. An inherent fear of strangers raises mutters from the cavern. What are you doing out here alone? We were hunting here for food when the dredge found our village. When we returned, he looks away, unable to finish. Allow them to join you. If you'll be no trouble, come along, you say. The men cautiously join your ranks and prove trustworthy. The hidden watering hole nearby is teeming with animals, and soon your supplies are nicely restocked. Okay, so we got 12 fighters and 5 renown and 18 supplies. But they weren't like actual people or heroes. Morale declined, but it's still, I think, normal. During a rest, one of the men get too drunk and end up splashing me in a warrior's face. A brawl erupts, many thrown fists, and broken bone. Later, the instigator, Raffensvarder, is tossed on the ground at your feet. Angry clansmen looking for satisfaction. His personal defense is a little more than drooling mumbles. Laughing it off is probably not good. Public apologies, probably... Tying him up till it dries out is probably fine. This probably is going to lower morale. Let's go worst public apology out of him. Grabbing Raffensvarder's neck, you force him to look at the crowd. Apologize for the mess you demand. The man babbles until he squeezes harder. Sorry, he yells repeatedly, even after you let him go. Folks shake their heads, but leave the man alone. Alright, well, that might have been the wrong choice. We got decreased morale anyway. The caravan is visibly relieved to find a small village on the way to Frostfeller, with beds and fresh supplies. The locals here are shocked by the news you bring and discuss it amongst themselves while you sit up nearby. Alright, so this is like another town. Oh, it's got a market. Okay. Might rest to raise morale a bit. A cursed fang said to fill itself with the blood of its enemies and grant power to those who keep it full. 3 willpower per kill. 1 armor per rest. I don't think I care about that. Make sure we have 10 days worth of supplies. If I need the renown for leveling up, maybe I shouldn't be using it. What is... This doesn't have... Oh, rest. I could not even see it. It was lumped in there. Oh, that says map, I think. Let's see. Okay, we're here. We're trying to get somewhere. Alright, let's... There's nothing hero... Like, we didn't get new heroes. It's still just the 5 of us. Let's rest. Okay. Can I guess leave? I didn't see anybody to talk to. I thought like maybe the people in the village would want to come with us. You're only just outside the village when 2 men in red approach. My name is Hogan, says one gesturing earlier. My brother is Mogan. Many from the village wish to join you to Frostfeller. The 3rd man, exuding rage, charges up to the group. Shut your mouth, Hogan, he screams. Alright. Well, here's the event. What's going on? These bastards don't speak for us. They've been trying to divide our village since you got here. True, you can keep whoever wants to stay and die. The rest of us will go with the reasonable people of Skoger. I'll have you both gutted before I let half the village desert. Behind the angry villager, a mob of armed thugs have appeared, all furrowed brows and nervous stares. You both know what will happen to the rest of us if the fields are abandoned. Nobody leaves. Yeah, there won't be anything left to 10 once the dredge arrive. Dredge my ass. I don't know what this game is this time, Hogan, but you got 2 choices. Get back to work or I'm finally putting you in the ground. Mogan, what do you say? Thought it was unfair that he only asked me. Mogan draws his axe slowly, followed by Hogan. Despite their confidence, the brothers are significantly outnumbered. So I think these were probably the other 2 people in my old save. I think I make a poor farmer. Sell this yourselves, don't get involved. I won't kill men for defending their homes. Ivor, let's make this a fair fight. I'm going to side with the brothers because they want to come with me. Ivor steps forward, the thugs hesitate. As you pull your axe, you notice that Alette is nowhere to be seen. Okay. Why is she nowhere to be seen? That's a little scary. So what are these guys? A Thrasher? Thrasher. One's got a scar, the other doesn't. Bloody Flail, Bloody Flail. Shield Wall, Shield Wall. So they're exactly the same. Cool. Stat-wise, just inverted strength and armor. I feel like they both suck. Wasn't worth picking them up. That's okay. Actually, this Bloody Flail, 4 strikes. I mean, it does 4 damage, but it can be across anything. Oh, and then does damage equal to 1+1 for each ally staying adjacent to him. Maybe that's useful. We'll see. But I'm gonna put them last. And Alette's gone, and her item's gone too. How many villagers do I have to fight here? I mean, just 4? Okay. Move you here. You put these guys here. Let's just clump the heck up. Take all his armor away. I mean, this should be a pretty easy one. None of these guys are that strong. What the heck? I guess maybe I shouldn't move that far up. You're dead. So, what I can do... I wish I could shoot and then move. I know it doesn't make sense to do that. We're gonna do this. I'm willing to assume he's gonna move right there. That's fine. Perfectly fine. The fact that you would run along with it and makes you use willpower. But that's okay. Okay. I'll just move behind him. Just blade flail him. I definitely should have moved him up to where I moved him. He's just getting the crap beat out of him. There you go. 1 kill for you. I don't know. I forget which brother that is, but he's now got a kill. Uh-oh. I set up in a way where he can't get over to actually do anything. Okay, like I said, I don't think going down does anything, but just run away. And then who's ever next, just move here so he's blocked. Let's break his armor. And so he can't get to him. There's no way he can get to him. So it's his turn next. Let's just move here. Cancel that. I'm going to take another guess that he's going to come here. Every time. I really wanted to come over and hit this guy because he's gonna be able to walk up and hit her pretty hard. But I can't really do anything about it because he can't get over there to do anything. Okay. Another bloody flail. Nothing but armor damage. It's a bit unlucky. Okay. Well, Rook went down. Since he's the main character, I'm assuming that's not the end of it. So it's his turn next. Oof. I feel like this is a bad idea. Because it let him go next. And for whatever reason, he didn't decide to just kill her outright. And again, he can't get to it. Just beat him up. Wait, why does he not do damage? Oh, yeah, well, just bloody flail. And then you can finish him off. Poor Rook. Rook has been injured in battle, okay. So this, it doesn't seem like I got less renown. It's just I'm guessing he has to like sit out for a day or two. Brothers thank you with wide grins. Soon, many of the villagers have joined your caravan. You scan around anxiously for Alette, who had gone missing when the fighting began. Eventually, you find her watching from afar. Hogan returns at that moment, introducing you to his son and wife, and soon you set out again. Okay, we got a bunch of clansmen, a bunch of fighters, some renown, some supplies. Morale improved. Morale declined. Why was it morale improved and morale declined? I'm guessing time passed. Alette marches quietly alongside the caravan, a little distance since leaving the village. When you stop for a rest, Olive approaches you both. I wanted to check what that injury meant. Alette, I have something for you. Olive has gathered up the long banner from the caravan and smiles warmly as she passes it to Alette. What's this about? I was hoping you'd sew up the banner with everything that's happened since we left Skoger. Come and find me another time, Rook, and we'll talk. Before you can comment, she departs. Dad, are you the chieftain now? It looks that way. Oh, then that means... You're both quiet for a moment while Alette unfurls the banner. Olive has been teaching me how to sew. She speaks pretty highly of you. Can you read the part about Mom? You nod. On the banner has been sewn the story of the families who have lived in Skoger throughout the years, just as is done on every banner in every town. I wish she were here, but I'm kind of glad she isn't. The section about your banner... the section of the banner about your family is short, but Alette has been sewing in colorful designs. Why do you say that? So she doesn't have to deal with all this. Dredge, leaving home, and... Why did you have to kill those men in the village? I mean, if it's okay to ask. I had to make a hard choice. Because the Dredge are terrifying. Every time we fight them, I just want to run. But I don't want to kill a person, please. Are you mad at me? I'm glad you don't want to. Alette smiles at this, then her face sinks again. I guess I would do it if I really had to, but do we have to? I know what you mean. Yeah, I know. Dad, I think you're doing a good job. She hugs you, you spend the rest of your time together, sewing new verses into the banner. For better or worse, the story of Skoger is your burden now. Okay, so that's why the banner grows. Because as the story goes, as the story pushes on, you write, or you weave more into the banner. One or more units injured. Injured units can still fight, but a penalty to max strength equal to the number of days wounded. They heal as time passes when resting in camp. Alright, so we're going to rest today. Since we got some extra supplies, why not? Was anybody... Okay, he can be promoted. I think I'm going to hold off on promoting him. To save... My... What was I? To save my renown, instead of like spending it on leveling him up. He's the one with the scar. More strength and armor, which is fine. And then we'll rest a day to get the health back. Well, let's talk to her first in case like resting somehow progresses it. How are you doing, Odd? I'm alright. Not at first. Sometimes when a loved one dies, people say it doesn't sink in for a while. It sunk in for me right away. People tell me I'm a strong woman. It's funny, my father named me Oddleaf before I was even born. He wanted a boy so badly. Strong woman, what does that even mean? We'll say people look up to you. Don't take this the wrong way, but I don't want to be known for handling my feelings. If I feel nothing about my husband dying, people think I'm strong. If I cry because my insides feel like they're on fire, I'm weak. Why does that feel so backwards? I'm sorry, Rook, it's been hard. You're not sure what to say. In the many years you've known the chieftain's wife, this is probably the most you've ever talked. You asked me to come find you? Yes. It's about the banner. I thought about it a long time. You asked me to give it to you, you know, if something happened. We'll say why me. He always depended on you, Rook. It should be mine. I could carry it, but I thought about why he named you. I get it. They won't follow a woman. Families would leave. Our banner would be divided. I would vouch for you. Come on, Rook. This isn't the time for pretend. It's not just about our small town. What happens the first time we need something from another clan? How will that go? And the first time someone thinks they can take advantage of us? I think this is what has to happen. Okay, maybe this is what it means to be a strong woman. She looks sideways, eventually giving over a timid smile. I'm not sure if that's the dumbest thing I've heard or the sweetest. Listen, I know this dragged out. The truth is, my husband and I could never have a child. I don't want our banner to end here. It'll be safe with you and Alette. I know you're going to take care of her. She puts her hand on your shoulder, she heads back to camp. We're all improved, it looks like. It's currently good, and we got renown. Okay, let's rest. So he's all healed up now, right? Yep. Okay. I don't think I need to do training because I don't have like renown to like keep leveling up. I think that's probably like where my last save was right after that fight in that town. A small split in the trail, a few fighters stop to speak with you, each carrying a single pack. We recognize this place, one man says. It's been several years here with some kin. If they're still around, we have to warn them of what's coming. With luck, we'll find you again in less than a week. Here you go. Have extra supplies. If that's all you're taking, you may never make it. Grabbing a few items from a supply wagon, you strap the additional provisions to their backs. Search for family instead of food. You say with a smile. The men clasp wrists with you before departing. Okay, I lost some fighters and I lost 1 day of supplies, but I got renown. Complaints of Raffensvarder's excessive drinking have resurfaced. This time the man stumbled over some tent ropes, pulled the stacked canvas through a campfire, nearly setting a supply wagon aflame. Clansmen put out the fire on both the wagon and Raffensvarder's leg before leading him to you. Man, I don't want to like beat him, but banning him from camping near others is probably bad. We're just gonna force him to drink water. Raffensvarder groggily agrees, slurring his way through promises to quit being such a nuisance. Many of the onlookers snort or roll their eyes, but go back to their business. Somehow your dad will be long before Raffensvarder manages to find another drink, whether you'll allow it or not. Well, morale's still okay. We still have 7 days of supplies. We're almost to this town. Dredge, shouts a man from the back of the caravan. It's Raffensvarder, the unabashed drunk, staggering towards you, looking not entirely sober. He screams again, pointing to the trees in the distance. Fear races through the caravan as fighters pull their weapons. Scouts return with no sightings, and furious men surround Raffensvarder. Okay, maybe I should have beat him a little bit. Yeesh, kick him out of the caravan. Let your clansmen deliver justice? Is that killing him? Ready yourself against Dredge, just in case. I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. We time for that later, you tell the men. For now, we take no chances. A full day of uneasy rest passes with no sign of dredge. The caravan is annoyed by the scare and the delay. Eventually, Raffensfighter bursts into laughter, and you're sure there never were any dredge. Not long after, Raffensfighter goes missing. Nobody searches for him or seems to mind. Okay, we lost supplies because we waited a day and we lost morale. And one clansman.
Once a strong, thriving city, the walls of Frostweather now just keep the howling winds at bay.
Okay, so upping the
With luck, they'll hold out against dredge as
the
well.
master volume and lowering music and sound effects did not affect the voice volume. So the voice volume must be sound effects. So I could turn that up, but then I think sound effects are going to be too loud. But yeah, I guess I should have kicked that guy out or beat him up once or twice. It probably would have helped morale and maybe he wouldn't have left. Maybe it would have been important later. You jostle through fallow crowds of sunken faces who appear as though they've been freezing in front of Frostfeller for days. The gates are closed. You come to a stop at the bottom of the hill. This is not looking good. Why are there so many people in the fields? We can't stay outside in the open like this. Ali finds you amongst the many refugees. Rook, I just talked to some of the women here. Nobody's being let into the city. Why? It's overrun with Varl from Blottspulker, Greyhorn, people from Beatra, all the nearby villages. The dredge are everywhere. The chieftain of Frostfeller has locked himself in his great hall. That's when they close the gates. When the dredge come, these hills will turn red. We have to get in there. I want to know more about what's going on there. I think that's what I'm going to pick. See, a lot of people gather around the rest house and the gates. We can find out what they know. How do we get in anyway? They closed the gate. I can get that gate open. Let's see if there's any other way before we start breaking down gates. I wasn't going to break it, just push really hard. I think there's enough, like, not enough voice lines that I care to raise the volume. I think we'll be fine. Okay, let's go to the market. It's so hard for me to see that light blue text for whatever reason. Powder crushed from unusual rocks of the Nordfelling waste are often used to paint shields, adding to their strength. 2 armor. It's +1 strength for 2 renown. +1 armor per rest. I want to spend 2 renown on +1 strength. Might as well. And then let's buy all their supplies. I mean, because I have more people, I need more supplies at this point. So I guess I should just be careful and make sure I always have enough supplies. Okay, and then heroes. What do I have? +1 strength. Give that to her, I guess. Okay. Go to the gate. You approach the gate where hundreds of people have gathered. In the trodden bloody space in front of the doors, several pincushion bodies lay unclaimed, as though they simply belong there. Archers on the walls make clear that nobody will be getting in. Men and women below intermittently call for mercy and reason when they're not flinging stones and curses. Ivor, did you really expect to push these gates open? I'm willing to try, grunts Ivor, despite sizing up doors that look more like they could hold back an army. When men start shooting arrows and pouring out to stop you, then you kill them, he says. You're not sure this is the most sound plan. We're not doing this. This is a terrible idea, you say. We don't even know how many are in there. Ivor folds his arms. He seems almost relieved they didn't have to live up to his earlier boast. Find out more from the crowd. You spend an hour talking to different people who all have the same story. A couple days ago, the chieftain shut himself in, closed the gates, and refused any more refugees. They've got huge stores of supplies in there, too, adds one man. They're just hoarding them. Eagle pulls you aside. I was following the outside of these walls, he says, and there's a water passage we could squeeze through, I think. Not the whole caravan, but if a handful of us get in, we might be able to open the gates from the outside. Let's shout the guards first. We're from Skoger. Open the gates. You shout the archers, not expecting much. You get as much as a response as you expected. Leave the crowds and head... I apparently took away my option to use the water thing. You'll leave the crowds and head back down the hill. There are lots of people gathered around the rest houses. Maybe we can find there, or at least make ourselves useful. Okay, so I guess by not taking the option immediately, did I lose the option to do the water passage? It does seem that way. Spent a whole day at the rest houses. Everyone just gives you the same story. The chieftain just shoved himself. A lot of wounded people here adds a lot. So I just skipped ahead because it was like the same thing. Okay. So I end up having to wait a day. I'm gonna tend to the wounded first. Let and Ali spend the day along with others in your caravan treating wounds, most of which came from the archers at the gates. I heard from one woman this has been sending carts with food around, Ali tells you. Could be a way in, Ivor replies. Next time they send a cart, we bring it back in. I'll leave protests. Aside from leading to a fight, it would probably mean no more food for refugees. We'll leave the food cart alone. I don't want you to get involved if others are going to suffer for it. You say you return to what you were doing. Okay, now we're going to check out the water passage. I was hoping, like, just choked. I was hoping, like, healing those people would give me something. I don't think it did. But now let's check out the water passage. I'm not fitting through there, says Ivor. When you arrive at the narrow ducts, go without me. It looks like it'll get you on top of the walls, then down to the gate where you can open it. Wait for us at the gate, Ivor. We'll be quick. When Eagle said water, you should have guessed runoff. Still, you manage to squeeze your way through tight stonework and force your way past an iron gate. You take the stairs to the top of the walls. As you approach the gates, armed men take notice. They don't ask questions. Okay, we're gonna promote him for 5. Since we don't have our big boy. Yeah, we don't have much option for break. Let's have him be a little bit stronger for this fight. Move Mogan up to there. Yeah, let's do this. Because he's our break, but he's also... We don't have anyone that can eat a ton of damage. So this fight might be a little scary. Depending on how many people we're going to be fighting. Looks just like 4 only. Against our 6. Gonna bust up some armor. He's got 6 to use? Yeah, we might be able to burn him. It's gonna take that guy a while to get to us. This is a little scary perhaps, but let's get this guy taken out. Okay. Hit a little harder than I would have liked, but that's okay. We don't have a lineup shot, but let's do... Wait, no. Cancel that. Why can I hit him for so much harder here? Let's finish him off. I didn't want to do this. Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm not supposed to use her to kill people. Well, whoops. Messed up a little bit. This bloody flail. That guy still ran up. I need her to come up here. A rain of arrows there in case he tries to like chase us. Like that. So he gets stunned, loses his turn. Okay. Now we're gonna walk them over. Bloody flail this guy. I guess just walk up and hit this guy. He's still coming up. Oh, he got far. I didn't think he was going to be able to get that far. Whose turn is it? Rook? It's that guy's turn next and then his. He's not going to do much damage. Yeah, let's do this. He should die pretty easily. With everyone shooting him. If she were to attack him right now, like point blank. Oh, you can't attack point blank, so let's... I'm gonna move here? She's fine taking a little bit of damage. I'm gonna try to accommodate the fact that she said she didn't want to kill people, even though I already made her kill one. I'm gonna have her not kill again, and he should be fine. He can't do much damage, so we actually want to bloody flail this one. And then she... I was hoping she was going to kill him, but getting him to 5 is perfectly fine. Or getting him to 1 means he's going to hit, like, not very hard. And he chose to break. He's got... Okay, let's just finish these guys off. I mean, maybe there was an option where I didn't have to kill these guys. Like if I waited it out. We don't have time to waste. Okay, I'm interested to see if there's gonna be like a thing about her killing someone, because I completely forgot. What in the Ekil, what in the depths are you doing? Letting ourselves in. I see that. I'm very impressed. But all those people you just let in here, dead. All those women and children with you, dead. And thanks for killing the only ones holding this place together, Skull. What are you talking about? The man orders his guards to get the doors closed again before more refugees notice. If I knew there were fighters in the Varl outside, I would have brought you in. I'm Ekil. I'm in charge here. You heard about the chieftain? Well, he's hiding out in the Great Hall. We heard he's hiding out in the Great Hall. I really think you mean hiding out in a grave. He's eating worms, if that wasn't clear. What happened in here? As soon as they heard Dredge were coming, anyone who couldn't swing an axe got one to the head. That's a short story, anyway. At least 3 clans in here warring over turf and food, and the worst of the god-forsaken Varl. He eyes Ivor and struggles with exaggeration as if simply stating the obvious. We're more dangerous here than out there? Look, I was in charge here before things went to crap. You've got some people who can fight, you've got your own Varl, that counts for something. I can keep your flock safe in the Great Hall, you fight for me and to take back Frostfeller. I don't take sides, too hard to tell when the good guys have become the bad. Fine, cut these sheep loose and watch your own asses, what do I care? All I want to do right now is get out of the damn streets. Think carefully about what you want. I mean, he seems kind of like a jerk, but it would put us in the Great Hall. But we can fend for ourselves, which I think might be a little scary. I mean, Ivor kind of said he didn't want to take a side. We'll fend for ourselves. But, like, does that bring all of our people in? Yeah, we're just gonna fend for ourselves. You can feel that he kills sizing you up on the spot, his hand hovering near his axe. He snorts at his nose, changing his mind. Good luck then. Hope we don't meet again fighting for the same scraps. With the gates closed, Ekil and his men disappear down dark alleys. I hope we know what we're doing. Making up as we go, Ivor. Okay, chapter 3. Little did they sleep. But I guess we could have left. Alright, so now we're back to the other people. Khan, we're back. I don't remember if I said Khan or... yeah, we'll say Khan. We're back. I was about to get as many warriors from Strain as you wanted. I was able to get about as many warriors from Strain as you wanted, more weapons, extra supplies too. You perk up, just now realizing Moger has been talking to you. Since Vognir died, everyone has been looking to you to make the decisions. It's exhausting. Khan? Sorry, just tired. Go on. I was saying the Vril we sent to Strand have returned. The governor gave us most of what we wanted. Good enough. Much resistance from the governor? Some. I don't think he was happy about us buying his fighters using his own money. He also insisted we take on a lackey of his to watch over his property, a man named Eirik. Eirik, I met him. He seemed competent enough. Regardless, the governor will have to get over it unless he wants Dredge calling through his streets. We put down every slag that has wandered through here while you were gone. Enough flapping of mouths, then. You're sure that wound is healed, Luden? I agree. Enough has already gone wrong. If something happens to the prince on a mission of peace, the alliance would rot. Or worse. We'll just let him make his own decisions. We would only be made to do this again later, and I will not suffer it all a second time. Either take us through the wandering road, or do your job and slaughter some Dredge. Luden turns abruptly with a scowl. He stamps back to his ring of tents and followers. Wandering road's not an option with this many. I could crush that boy's skull with one hand. If Luden won't be deterred, you'll have to deal with it. Don't let Luden get to you. Let's go. I'm sick of looking at this dump. What do I tell the warriors, Hakan? Cover the mountainside and Dredge bodies. What is Schlid? I kind of want to tell them to be cautious, no more losses, but we'll say Dredge bodies. Good. Give the word and we'll set off. I'm guessing that'll raise morale. Okay, so what's our squad here? I'd ask how you're dealing with Vognir's death, but I already know the answer. Do you? City old Moger, which is good. I know most of these Varl, but they're not under my command. They came to follow Vognir. Tell you the truth, I wouldn't want to be in your position either. Anything you can tell me about the caravan? Throw together this many Varl, half of them want to hit each other. The rest want to be left alone. Anyone I should keep an eye on? There's a couple of clan leaders trying to show off for each other. Not a big deal, I've got it under control. The fighters we just got from Strain aren't bad, but they're unruly. Give it a few days. And there are a few moaning about fighting for you instead of Vognir. Those are the ones to worry about. What about Luden's men? They don't want to hear anything from me, I know that. Any problems? Could be. Luden's pet Varl is named Bercy. I'm not sure where he came from or what his deal is. Bezzer knows how to fight, but there's something I don't like about him. His girl in red is scary too. Yrsa. She's probably the best fighter Luden's got, to be honest. I overheard some of the Varl, so they left off some of the Varl call her the witch. Why? The flaming arrows, I think. It's a good trick, but the fire upsets our Varl more than the Dredge. Still doesn't make much sense. Witch? They're not scholars, Hakan. I think they're mostly just afraid of her. That makes more sense. Don't let her find out. Haven't you ever wanted to be in command? More than I am? Any more rope and I'd hang myself. I doubt that. I forget, you weren't around back then. At one point I had more rope. I hung myself. So no, I'm not interested in command. It's all yours. Thanks. You think we're walking into a death trap? This man Varl? No, we should be alright. Things could get rough though. I like being the one to send Varl to their deaths. I like worrying about myself, and that's the extent of it. Who would have expected Vognir to drop like that to a couple of slag? I'm still wondering what happened. He had hundreds of dead slag to his name. I don't get it. Just happens sometimes. No big moment. I'm sure it surprised him even more than us. Although I have to wonder. Nah, never mind. Do they think the prince killed him? Anyway, I'll worry about the warriors. You worry about not doing something stupid. That's asking a lot. What were you holding back about Vognir? I'd rather not say it, Khan. Why not? It's the kind of thing that gets stuck in your head and you need a clear one. But if you let me worry about it. I want to know. Sounds important, tell me. How did Vognir die? He ran into Dredge, wasn't expecting it. When we found him, he was lying face down like he was struck from behind. Did he really get taken down from by some random slag? Who else was there? Do you think Luden? He probably didn't, but damn it, we should keep an eye on that bastard. If you see anything else, tell me. I will. Maybe he accidentally killed him, would be my guess. And it's like a story of redemption for the prince through this story. I guess we'll talk to this guy too. You knew him well, didn't you? Bogner? No, well, I don't know. I remember him. Always rushing around with some important business, but I never knew him. Never got a chance to talk much. Longer than I did in any case. I suppose so. When he spoke, Varl listened. I knew that. I could use help there. The Scrivener leans back, considering the sentiment. I've seen worse. They respect you for your ability to swing an axe. They need to respect you for your actions. But you're not talking to the right Varl. Moger's got some skill there. Most I can do is hold a quill. What are you always putting down that journal? How do you mean? What do I write? I write what happens. They've gotten Banner and Arbor rank for that, you know? You mean the long banner? Yes, the Menders wove up something that writes down its own history. You want my opinion? I don't trust it. No? It tells a broad story. I think there's some value in the narrow. Whose story does it write? Mine? There's Luden's? Gods forbid. You relic the gods have been dead a long time. Oh, have they? Old habits, I suppose. I heard you were a terror in your day. Do you know how old I am? Dare I ask? I'm competing, you know. Nobody knows how old we Varl can get, naturally. There's one by the name of Snorri. He's got a few years on me, just hunkers in Grelfheim collecting rhyme. Bastard might actually beat me. Another one named Krumer is close, I think, but the idle son of a bitch still welcomes a fight. He'll probably be off before I am, although Scrivener gestures around him as if to remind you of the current situation. You chuckle. Anyway, ponies, what difference does it make? I'm just a delivery bairn? I don't know that word. For Jorunder now. Can't remember half of what I've done. Hence the journal. Hence, don't get fancy on my behalf, Akon. Okay, I won't. What do you suppose happened to the sun? Gods, how should I know? Never seen something like this before. Are you worried? Some of the Varl in the caravan think the world's coming to an end. It's weird there's like no background music. I think there like is a very small amount, but it's like so quiet. Like you can't really hear it. Okay, are you worried some of the Varl in the caravan think the world's coming to an end? Others think it's the best thing that could happen. No more black months. I'll take it if it's the end. I'm ready. What about the rest of us? To the depths with you. Okay, get some rest. Always more marching to do. A foot more hills than a horse born with a grudge. Don't worry about me. Okay. So we've got Eirik now as well. Let's throw him into the mix. So the shield guy, oh no, he's the shield guy. He just hasn't leveled up at all yet. He can't use willpower at all? Nope. I always click on that thing's ability. Rally. It's an ally willpower. Oh, we already knew that. Okay. We already know all these guys. Is there a market? No. We shall leave. There's 65 days of supplies. My god. Look at that, says Moger. And the hill's more dredge. No more than a dozen, though. We could just as easily pass by as rush up there to slaughter them. Luden overhears. That's a dozen dredge heading towards Strand. He says, you ask him when he started to care about Strand. I don't. I thought you did. We'll deal with it ourselves. The caravan stops and waits while you lead a small detachment up the hillside to take care of the dredge quickly. You tell Luden to stay by the caravan. He folds his arms and mutters something about being treated like a child. It's a fight where we can get renown. So we don't have him in the group anymore, the prince. Well, this might have been a mistake. You guys look pretty tough. Okay, I want to force them to come up here while we take out these guys. I can put him here and him here. Okay, I can't actually get close enough to hit them. They can't get close enough to hit me. So let's actually do this and just wait. Well, I walk close enough that he can get hit. That's fine. Okay. I mean, we hit super hard with these guys because they're the big Varls. So, he's already down to 2. They're going to start walking over. I have no range attacks, is the kind of the one downside here. I don't need to give willpower to anybody currently, so just wait and let these guys start walking up. He's going to get and hit me, but it's whatever. I screwed that up. That's on me. Yeah, let's let him get in and start doing work. So he can break, so we're gonna break hard on this guy. Stand our ground, just kill him. He's gonna walk up to him. That's fine. These two are gonna focus here. Beat him up so he can't deliver as much damage. If they want to walk past us, I think that's fine. I should have moved. Let's just do this. Okay. Kill. Take a swing. He can do 5? Yeah, let's just do the 5. So when it's his turn, he doesn't do as much. Let them keep walking up because they hit, hardly do anything, and take armor damage in return. Everyone's got willpower, so there's no need to, like, go crazy. No need to rally, just end your turn. They're probably all gonna try to walk around me. Yeah. Kind of what I figured. They're all just gonna walk around to beat somebody else up. You can do 4 to him. Let's do that, since he just took his turn. And just straight up kill him. I should have moved that guy as close as I did. Oh, I thought they were attacking the little guy. Okay, this is fine. Go here. So he won't hit as hard. Yeah, they just ignore the shield bearer guy. We'll just stand our ground and kill this guy. I want to get him a kill, I think. Maybe it doesn't matter. If I can, I can. If I can't, I can't. It's not the end of the world. Might as well just use the willpower since we've got it. When they fall down, I always think they're dying. I'm gonna play this a stupid way, but whatever. I don't think I'm gonna die. No, don't break. Just regular attack. Okay. So yeah, he needed one more kill for promotion, so that's why I wanted to do that, because I want him. See, that was super loud. Got a bunch of promotions and 8 renown. Hopefully, like, we don't walk back to the caravan and people are dead because we walked away. Nope. Okay, camp. Nobody's injured, so we're good. But we can go and level some people up. We got 36 renown. Promote. Firm. And we want to get him to max break. Con. Promote him too. Give him 1 armor, 1 strength. Did I hit confirm on the other guy? Yeah, okay. Promoting everyone, which might be stupid, but and he doesn't care about breaking. I do want to give him 1 point in that to make sure he can do that kind of stuff. Let's give him 1 armor. And Eirik hasn't done anything yet, so no level up for you, Eirik, sorry. I think he got 1 kill of the 2 he needed. I mean, I could do training and get him a kill real quick, but we have 11 right now. We probably should save them because we can buy supplies. Good morale. Triggered something here. Pecan! You can hear Luden's hard-booted trot as you set up camp the first day. Embrace yourself. Can we speak as equals? We can try. It seems clear to me you plan to kill a lot of dredge along the way, am I right? You're not wrong. Listen carefully. Don't assume only the Varl can fight. Do you understand me? That is my banner we fly to Grofheim, the banner of Arberang. I insist on joining in battle. Almost gutted in your first encounter and ready for more? Whatever you like, Prince. And, I expected more resistance. From Vognir, maybe. They tell me you were his Kender. I don't know what that means. That's why you're in charge now. Some sort of next of kin Varl thing? Don't you take on his responsibilities? In my own way. Now stop acting like I'm a thorn in your side. You're nearly 200 years old. It's hard to take a 20-year-old man. Is that right? Seriously? You better start. We'll both be king someday. That's the last thing I need to think about right now. Lune looks as though you just punch yourself in the face. He heads back to his tent before saying whatever was on his mind. Okay, we didn't confront him about maybe being the killer. On exertion, you've gotten some characters with high exertion. Don't overlook this important stat. Exertion lets you add more willpower to your actions. Want to add more than 1 star to your attack? Upgrading 3 exertion lets you add 3 damage to every attack, or move 3 spaces further than usual, if you've got the willpower for it. Remember, each stat is equally important in combat. Choose wisely. So I give that guy 1. Who's this? Oh, it's the witch. Irsa, right? She watches you approach with her head tilted back and points a thumb towards Luden's tent. No, here for you. Oh? Can we talk? Irsa shakes her head no, a smile on her lips, eyelids low. Why not? I don't. In those 2 curiously contradictory words, you get 2 impressions. She has a beautiful obsidian voice, and this might be a complete waste of time. She watches you expectantly. It's about the flaming arrows. She raises an eyebrow. Varl and fire don't get along. All you get is a shrug. If you're going to use them, she pulls an arrow, there's a flick of the wrist you don't quite catch. Suddenly a bird combusts in a tree behind you and falls to the ground smoldering. Half the camp is turned to watch. Don't tell me not to. I wasn't going to tell you not to. Though maybe I was, I don't know. You don't talk? No. You do, though. I don't. You're Luton's bodyguard? No, he's mine. Before you have the chance to be confused, she cackles, abrupt and loud, then looks slightly embarrassed. You are his personal guard, though. Her expression changes too, of course. How did you end up with someone like Luton? Luck. Well, this has been fun. She crosses her arms, a hand on her chin, and cocks her head to one side. Until next time, Yrsa. Hakan? You stop and look over your shoulder. I'm a witch, so be careful. She puts her forefinger to her lips with a soft shh. You depart, not quite sure what to make of that. Well, hopefully she joins like the fighting. Who we got up here? You have a moment? As you approach Bercy, he lowers the book he was reading. He doesn't strike you as the book reading type. You're Bercy. You're Hakan. We've gotten that out of the way, haven't we? I had some questions. So what you want to say? What's a Varl doing working for Luton? What's a Varl doing working for another Varl? What difference does it make? It looks like you're in charge right now, so do me a favor and don't get Luton killed. He's important to you? No, but that's one way to put it. Where'd you learn to fight? Same way as you, by fighting. You know what I mean. I robbed well-protected merchants for at least one man's lifetime. Is that what you mean? Yeah. Not anymore? I've had a lot of jobs. Can I trust you? What a loaded question, depends what you mean. Whose back will you have if things go wrong? Assume I'm looking out for myself and you'll figure it out. Does Luton understand that? Luton doesn't even understand that half his army is just here to protect him from the people he talks to. Okay, I won't keep you any longer. See you on the battlefield, O leader of Varl. You can join us. I'm where I want to be. Don't forget what I said about keeping Luton alive. Got it? As you step away, you can't help but wonder if there's a little bit of a threat behind that gravelly request. Okay, so did they join the group or was I just talking to them for fun? They did join the group. Okay. What's he do? Yeah, he's another swing in a circle guy. Oh yeah, Warhawk. It's the same thing. Okay. I'm gonna keep him to potentially throw. Oh, and Spear guy is back. Prince is back. Siege Archer. Slag and burn. The character throws a 5-tile area of slag onto the ground, which explodes immediately. Targeted tile takes the damage seen below. Adjacent units take 2 strength damage. It also leaves randomly placed burning coals on unoccupied tiles. If targeting an empty tile, coals always appear on the center tile first. Walking over the burning coals causes 1 strength damage. It's a weird animation. Okay, that's going to be interesting. Puncture. By staying still, the archer is able to line up a shot that takes advantage of enemies missing armor, doing bonus damage. For every 2 points of armor... Is this what the other, like what Alette had, and I just wasn't paying attention to why she was doing more damage if I didn't move? For every 2 points of armor her target is lost, the archer gains 1 additional strength to her attack, as long as she didn't move beforehand. This makes her especially deadly near the end of a fight or against tough opponents who've lost a lot of armor. So that's probably what it was. Okay. With this group, she's going to be pretty important because she's my only archer. So her stats are a little bit yucky. I want Luton in just because I want a spear guy. Okay. Let us... switch these two. Put her there. Arg is kind of whatever. I'm going to leave him for last. But break, big damage guy. Big damage guy that also breaks. Shooter, spearer. Man, she cannot take a hit. Okay. We have no items currently in this group. Morale's good. We've got plenty of food. Only 11 renown. I was... Let me do a training with this group. To get kills for Yrsa, mostly. And maybe Luton. I'd like to at least level Yrsa up once. Well, this is like a tougher fight. Got some Varls and Archer. Okay, what we're going to do is this. Make them come to us. He'll handle the Varls. They'll get ready to kill the other guys. Wait, is this... Yeah, this is the other breaker, so that's good. Okay. I guess we'll walk over and punch this guy first. And then they'll walk up this way. I'll shift everyone up this way. I did not expect that guy to be that fast. But yeah, I'm going to do this. Just immediately kill the archer. Just flat out curse smash. Yeah, I'm taking quite a bit more damage than I would have liked. I'm gonna retreat up because these guys are gonna come up too, and I don't want them to get to me. I'm gonna use willpower to do that, which is fine. I want to break as much as I can here, actually. I was not thinking that guy was gonna do that, but that's okay. She only does 1 damage, but so let's see how her special ability actually works here. Hold on. It goes a little far, so we're gonna move her up. We're gonna slag and burn there. That might have not actually been smart, but it's what we've done, so we're gonna stick with it. What does Impale do? Causes knockback and bleed the turret. Okay, let's do that. Oh, it only knocks back 1. I thought I was going to knock back 2 and I was going to put him on the coals, but... Okay, let's move here. Oh no, this might have been actually really bad because I've now trapped him. That's okay. I can only do 1 damage. Make some more armor. There's no way they get to us. Hitting him is fine. I mean, it's not ideal, but it's okay. Man, I feel like there's a good chance I'm going to lose this fight. I want to step to the side here to let him escape. And I can kill this guy in 1 shot. Yeah, I mean, I'm just going to bail. He's going to bail on the fight for now because he can't really do much. I mean, she's also just dead. Okay, so if they want to run up to get us, they've got to go through that. Okay, 1 more guy taken out. Defeating enemy with Spearmaster. Okay, he's about to die too. I think I'm going to lose this fight until I can get him back out to do stuff. They do as much damage as I can so they stop hitting us hard. I did the stupid thing of focusing people down. Him getting hit is very good for me. I'm a little concerned how he's going to die right here. Okay, he did. I'm actually a little bit okay with that. Their health's all mostly good. Take him down to 1. This guy can't... Oh, come on. How does he get close enough? Just sit in the corner, I guess. Okay, he walked on the coals. Very good. Okay, she's gonna kill him if this hits. Okay, I screwed up. I didn't attack with him because I was expecting her to be able to kill him. I guess I didn't think about the fact that he had 8 armor left. Okay. Now let's hit this guy for some armor break here. I think I'm going to lose this fight. Okay. Here's the good news. I mean, he's going to end up stealing a kill here. But he got 1 dead, which means she doesn't get her kill, but whatever. Does 1 damage, but it also spreads a little bit. Okay, he's now dead. He wasn't staying on fire? Okay, we'll finish this guy off. I guess we won, we just had a lot of people go down. Well, actually, we haven't won yet. Break this armor. This is all he's really good for at this point. Now he goes down. Okay, move your talking out of the way so I can see who I'm shooting here. Okay. If this hits, it's a kill. Siege Archer, defeat enemy with a Siege Archer. Okay. Alright. Not the best fight, but if I don't get injured, I'm okay. I kind of wanted to get Irsa leveled up, but she immediately had to run away because she could not take a hit to save her life. We're going to hold off on promoting because we can do it before the next fight, probably. I'm just worried that we're going to need those renown for something. Morale declined. Oh, just because time progressed. You overhear a conversation while marching alongside the warriors. I'm happy to stomp some slags as much as the next file, but I didn't join up to take orders from a Khan. Says one. Apparently he doesn't realize you're within earshot. Not willing to die for him either. I feel like if you're the Giants, you need to establish your supremacy. Who will you take orders from, you ask loudly. Vognir's dead, we can decide right now. You raise your fist, he does the same, reluctantly. His best shot's not bad, but you've had a lot worse. You grab him by the horns, swing his entire massive frame through the air and plant him in the ground. What's his name? You ask his companions. Gris. Take care of Gris, you reply. You hear them laughing at his misfortune as you wander off. 5 renown. Worth it. That's a level up from 1 to 2. I think the cap is level 5. A small gathering of tents comes into view. Group of merchants, from the look of it. You ask what they're doing here. We're camped out at the Godstone ahead, one tells you, leaving an offering to Denglor. As one does, his expression turns. Dread starts appearing out of nowhere. Some of us stayed, let the Godstone be safe, but damned if I know why. We've been dodging them since I left. Let's ask if they have anything to trade. Not much. Anything of value we left at the Godstone. I've never seen this many viral in one place before. You're off to deal with those dredge? You nod. We could part some supplies if you need them. Take them. How much? We'll give them freely. Clearing the road is more than we could ask. I have one request, though. My wife's brother stayed at the Godstone. You'll know him by a necklace with many gold rings. If you see him, say we are safely constrained. You agree, and the merchant continues onward. Okay? Free supplies? 68 days of supplies these guys have. My other crew was struggling. The caravan slows unexpectedly. Word travels down the line, and then to Mogr, who tells you Dredge know we're coming, probably saw us back at Vetterfell and did their usual lurking. It would have been bad if we plotted into them, but we saw them first. Dredge watch you, waiting to see what you do. When was the last time you commanded a few hundred, Hakan? Asked Mogr. Don't overthink it. The warriors can take care of themselves. War. When you come across more enemies than your party can handle, you'll engage in war. Give your army orders to fit this situation, but be prepared to get your own hands dirty too. By making battle easier for yourself, you'll end up with higher casualties. Or you can take the burden on yourself with a harder battle, but save more lives. If you're ever desperately outnumbered, it may be best to run, avoid battle completely. Trudge on the battlefield, weapons drawn. A fight seems inevitable. You take a quick head count. There must be at least 501 of them. You have 185 fighters and 466 Varl at your side. Even from here, you see nervous glances amidst the enemy ranks. This looks like a good chance to press your advantage. I guess charge? Consider taking your trusted allies and leading the charge, battering down the enemy. It will throw you into the thick of battle where fighting is most dangerous, but a strong charge can save his life. Get ready to lead the attack. So we're going to go in and fight. How much does promoting him cost? 15? I don't think it's worth taking him to 4. I think it's worth getting him up. And probably doing armor strength. I think it's probably worth getting him up too. Because we're going to get renowned after this fight, I'm pretty sure. I want to get him break. That might have been stupid. Well, I hit accept, so we're doing it. Because now we have 3 breakers, kind of. Alright, let's see what this fight is. I feel like formations would have been like the middle ground. I took the me forcing a fight ground. 7 of them? Okay. Oop. Do this. Do the break and then be ready in case they're gonna jump me. I probably should put her first earlier so she could slag. But he is gonna walk up and do some damage. He managed to outright kill one. I guess we're just gonna kill this guy too. He has nobody technically adjacent to him, so Sundering Impact Can I spin the camera? No. Okay. There's no way Jason do this. Let's just outright kill him. The big guy who's like a little bit scary. So, I guess I should have thought about him potentially dying now that I think about it. Right. Let's move to here. Oh, they can come around and get me now that I think about it. Alright, so she killed that one, so perfect. She's promoted. Yeah, he's getting ganged up on, but luckily he did enough damage to these guys to where like he's not gonna take it as much. The training fight was much harder than this. I guess we'll do this. I put him in a spot. They kind of clumped up in a way I wasn't expecting. Yeah, they're gonna come and hit her for sure. Actually, move here. You're gonna break. And then spear guy, if he gets his chance, he's gonna go there. But yeah, I needed to move there to prevent them from walking up and hitting her, basically. Another nice armor break. This might be... am I going to hit any of my own guys? Yes, but... How did I hit? I didn't hit him. It just looked like I did. I hit him. But they're all pretty low at strength now. I let her. That was really stupid of me. So she's gonna be injured, but she leveled up at least. Oop, don't rust. Hopefully she says sit out a day and we'll rest to fix her up. Okay. You can't get close enough. You can't get close enough. Oh, that's double diagonal, so you can't go double diagonal. You can only go single diagonal. I'm gonna sneeze. Alright. I got a mutant time, I think. And take a moment to survey the battlefield. The enemy is being pushed back all the way down the line. You can take this opportunity to pull back and leave combat immediately. On the other hand, chasing down more dredge would rally your fighters and save a few lives. You won't have time to rest or change your party, but a chance to loot your enemies might even reveal items they took from the previous... Wait. You won't have time to rest or change your party, but a chance to loot your enemies might even reveal items they took from previous victims. So I think yeah, let's kill a few more as they flee. What's her name's not in the fight, but everyone else is still should be in pretty good shape. He's a little bit beat up, but that's fine. How far can he walk? Move there and stop. I knew he couldn't get close enough, so... Smash some armor. I don't think they'll be able to get to him. Move over here to get ready to fight these guys. I walk through my own coals. Okay, I want you... No, not... Yeah, I want you to break as hard as you can. Take a little armor of their own. With 4... Him having 4 health, I probably shouldn't have moved him up there. So how hard is this actually? How hard is oh, I can't impale. It's okay. Well, regular attack for 8. Is he trying to run? What the heck is he doing? Tremble this. He summons an ally. Okay, I need to go kill him then, I would assume. But I'm not going to do much damage. I think it's worth trying anyway. Because I can do 3 as long as I hit. He's still got 2 willpower, so just continue to bring the pain. Get rid of some additional armor. And he can still Tempest once, so let's move to here. Not enough willpower. Okay, because I had to move too far. I'm an idiot. Okay, so he goes next, so I need to just move over and kill him. Make sure he doesn't get the additional summon off. As long as they're attacking him, we're fine. Okay, spear guy. He's got enough health, so let's just walk in and do some stuff. They're not going to do much damage. Let's just get a bunch of damage onto this guy. So no matter who he hits, he's not going to do very much. And because he's out of willpower, I can't really do much. Oh, I can't even rally. Okay, I'm an idiot. I wanted to rally to give him some, but he doesn't have will. Oh, I'm so stupid. There's a button up there to just let you do what you need to do. I want to get some kills on him so he can level up. Oh, he's got 3. Okay, he's got 3. He can only spend 1 at a time. Okay. Eirik, you're probably gonna die. I'm sorry. I mean, I can't do less than 10. I'm just gonna hit him. Get on him a narwhal horn. Okay. We got 2 injuries. But we lost 0 people because we chose to take on as much as possible and got 18 renown for the fight. That seems worthwhile to me. And hold on, camp. I got a crap ton of supplies, so resting doesn't like hurt really. I hope it's just 1 day each. 1 day, 2 days, okay. Well, in that sense, we'll end up putting Bercy in for him, which is fine. And then Narwhal Horn, just put on the guy to give him super break. He'll break for 5 whenever he does this thing. And then let's rest. Oh, did I hear it twice? Yeah, okay. I want to level her up now. God, I feel like I don't want to bother giving her armor. I just need to learn how to better position her. Oh, she can't get much strength. But like this AoE is interesting. The ability to like tack on more willpower for attacks is probably pretty cool. I'm gonna do 1 strength. That might have been a silly thing to do, but I think that's the build I'm gonna go for her. We'll see what happens. Maybe 15 to promote one of these guys. Which, wait, what are their abilities? So this is he hits super hard. So he will just hit super hard. This would let him... I didn't realize Tempest only hit 2 enemies. I thought it was hitting a ton. So this would let it potentially hit 3. Oh wait, he's already ranked 3. Hold on. So this is already ranked, so it was hitting 3, okay. He needs 2 more kills to go further. I'm gonna hold off. Next fight, we'll potentially see. And then let's do that. If we rest later, we rest later. Okay. I'm gonna leave. I don't know how it saves. Because I kind of want to call it a day. 3.5 hours in isn't super long. Okay, we'll do this event and then go to camp and then assume it saves. Moira comes to you sporting a dour expression. There are more warriors than usual claiming illness lately. I don't think they're faking it. I've seen them vomiting or stumbling around. Humans seem to be suffering from something too. Some kind of disease? I can't prove anything, but I think some of the rations may have been poisoned. Before we can respond, he continues, don't spread paranoia. It may be nothing. I found nothing wrong with the food, and most of us aren't ill. What do you think? Let's keep some Varlo on watch. I was gonna say, see if you can find some other connection. Let's do that. Moger swears a few Varlo secrets and has him keep a close eye on the supplies. Okay. We'll see what shakes out of that later. I'm gonna go to the camp. I'm gonna assume this saves. And I'm gonna quit game. Okay. I could go a bit longer. I'm getting a little hungry though, so I want to kind of call it a night and get something to eat before it gets too late, and I don't want to eat right before I go to bed. But let me... Think of something here? Yeah, we're gonna keep playing. Next stream should be either tomorrow or Tuesday. I'm thinking Tuesday. We're gonna do Tuesday. Keep playing this. Don't know why the music's so much louder on this screen. But yeah, the plan will be to play this a bit longer. Like I said at the beginning, maybe... I think pre-patch for WoW Cataclysm Classic drops on the 30th. My plan is to level up a Worgen Rogue during that. I have a bunch of, like... I've already got, like, all the stuff made for him when I planned to do the Rogue, like, 2 months ago. So, like, I've got armor, material... Well, not armor. Heirlooms with enchants and stuff ready to go for whenever I create that. So maybe... I guess the plan would be I'm on the 30th when it releases. I'll, like, level up, and maybe people would want to watch, like, the Worgen zone. I've never played Cataclysm originally. I stopped in Wrath originally back in the day. I got further in the expansion, killing, you know, Lich King this time around than I had ever before. So kind of just want to spend the 1 month subscription to see if Cataclysm seems like any fun, or like the pre-patch and then a little bit into the actual expansion see if it seems any fun. If not, I won't play it. And I mean, Final Fantasy 14 is on the new expansion for that's on the horizon too, which I want to play just for the story. I still haven't caught up on the post max level story since I played the new expansion, so I'm working on that in my own time too. I don't think that's worth streaming, but when the actual game new expansion comes out, I might stream that. But yeah, that's it for today. There was a lot of music and now it's gone. I don't get what the point of that is. But yeah, more Banner Saga Tuesday. We'll keep going through this. It's not like the most fun in the world, but I'm enjoying it so far. Making some choices, and like I said, I don't think it's a super long game. I want to say like 15, 20 hours, so we'll probably maybe be able to finish it in, 4 more streams, maybe, if we play at least 3 hours every time. And I'm not looking to make it take forever. I guess reading it out loud probably takes longer than just reading it to yourself. But yeah, that'll do for today. Thanks to everyone who did stop by. I know I saw Doll Moon and that guy, McGee's, stop by and in the chat. Don't know if I saw any viewers pop in besides that. I wasn't paying too much attention to it. I kind of wasn't expecting a lot of people looking to see this game like when I did Peglin. I think a lot of the roguelikes are going to get more on that, and I'm still on the lookout for... Like, I was going to do Noida, but I don't own it, and I didn't want to spend $20 on it if I wasn't sure I was going to like it. But, like, all the other, like, roguelikes that are less active combat, I might be into. Like, Slay the Spire, I've already, like, played a bunch a long time ago. Like, but more kind of stuff like that isn't. The one thing that worries me about Noida is my reaction speed for actually fighting enemies and being able to stream while doing that. But I guess it'd be a good choice. But we'll figure that out down the line. But yeah, that's it for today. Thanks everyone for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. And as always, please have a great day.